Hello, 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 good morning, and not late. No, I'm not. I'm never. Okay, that's a lie. But okay, I try my best, okay? I try my best. Give me just a second. Okay, we're Gucci. Naked Souls! We continue. It's really funny that you cannot say naked in Twitch. You cannot put naked in the title. Can you guess why? Maybe because Twitch is actually allowing it? But yeah, not saying the word is gonna make it go away. That is true. That is definitely how that works. Yes, you are. No, I'm not. What do you mean? 4:30. Exactly. Wait, what for? 9. Sorry, I'm at 9. I don't know what I meant with 4. I'm 5 hours ahead. Oh, 5 hours behind. Man, I need coffee. How you boys doing? 15 seconds late? Shut the fuck up. Doesn't count. How you boys doing? How's your day been? How was yesterday? How was Monday and how has your Tuesday been so far? You're Captain Naked Kira. No, 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 I'm not naked. The guy in the game is naked. It's different. Bob. I forgot what his name. Forgot what his name was. Yeah, Bob is not me. He's Captain Bob. I got rich yesterday. Tolerate, I have a test. You got rich? Congratulations. Nice. Did you win the lottery or some shit? Or did you become rich in knowledge? Was that it? Oh wait, because you had the guy, right? The economist dude. I sold my CSGO cases. I see. I see. Yeah. Some of them can be very expensive, man. There's a reason why they're trying to get Valve to court for that shit. Oh my god, this coffee's so hot. Okay, we're good. Drinkable. Works. Now, where were we? I still have this small sword. I forgot about that. Yeah, I don't really know what to do. I have no idea. Okay, wait, do we have a boss? I think we have a boss fight. I think I unlocked the boss fight yesterday. Didn't I? Yeah, the big boy boss fight. Yeah, I did unlock that. Okay, yeah, I remember. And something I found out you can look up your community market history, and it hurts so much. Oh, like you sold it for a lower price than it has historically reached. Oh, well that's rough. That's fine, man. It's okay. At least you're rich now. You can go buy a house and, I don't know, a car. Invest in real estate or some shit. I don't know. No, you got a lot of stuff you can do. Maybe you can open your own hotel? I don't know. Do what you will. You're rich now. I haven't sold everything from like 10 years ago. Really? Oh, if you haven't sold everything. Yeah, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't go back and look at what, the things that you sold previously, what prices there are now. 200 euros? That is good enough. That is good enough. You cannot buy a house with that, but that's good enough. Wouldn't call that rich. But maybe you're rich in spirit as well. Right? That has to count for something. Okay. Wait a minute, though. I do have... You know what my biggest problem is? I still don't have that weird ring. And I'm running out of FPGs. So if I die now, it's gonna be a bad time. Like a very bad time. So I probably shouldn't have done this. But okay. Okay, give me a second. This will feed me for any Metroidvanias for some time. Yeah, because they're like 20 bucks. Yeah. Makes sense. So in Metroidvania terms, you are rich. Metroidvania buying terms. I think we go... Where do we go? That guy doesn't want to wake up. Oh, yeah. We go out here. Do I go up there or do I go in that? No, I go in this. In here. We go further up. And then this way. And then here's the boss. Don't hit me, don't! Ah! Hello, sir. Wait, I'm not doing any damage! Why am I doing 12? Wait, what is this? What the fuck is this? What? 19? No, what the fuck is this? No, I'm not fighting this guy. Video game broken? What do you mean? Oh, the game video. What the fuck? What's happening? Oh, this is weird. There you go. But can you see now? What the fuck? What is happening? Yeah, nothing works properly. Sorry. I'm blind. I didn't see what you said. You can buy like 2.5 new FromSoft games or like 1.5 DLCs. New multiplayer FromSoft games. Hope you enjoy them. Because that's all we're getting apparently. Also, hope you enjoyed that first episode of not Stone Ocean, Steel Ball Run. We're probably never getting one ever again, or maybe we're getting another one in like a month or so. It seems like those retards from Netflix decided to like dub one, maybe that's what's happening. And I think that's very retarded if that's what's happening. But they're dubbing it episode by episode, and they released this episode after dubbing it in like 14 languages. And that is too difficult to do, so now we have to wait for them to dub either the next episode, which who the fuck knows when that's gonna be, or a batch of like, let's say 12 episodes, and I hope those fucking retards are gonna release it weekly and not monthly, or like not batch. But yeah, I saw they said it will release out weekly. What? Netflix chilly? Yeah. Like somebody, like the intern that was in charge of the social media said it and then deleted it. Nah. Those morons probably just released it to make a quick buck. And now they're gonna kill off the excitement and all the buzz. And they're gonna do... Who the fuck knows when they're gonna release it. Here we go, man. They've killed another one. They just fucked JoJo's in the ass. Can we go back to not doing something for an international audience? Everything an American company touches, they fuck from every single hole it has. Every creative thing. If we're talking about creative things. Can we just go back to the days of anime that, you know, English subtitles may be coming out? I prefer that. I'll learn how to speak Japanese to watch that bullshit instead of trying, you know, waiting for like months for Netflix to fucking dub it in fucking Greek. I don't care. I don't care. And I'm Greek. And they're not dubbing it in Greek, of course. It's 14 languages other than Greek. I didn't care. I wouldn't care, though. I don't fucking want it dubbed in Greek. Stop trying to reach a broader audience. Treat your audience good. Your existing audience. Or that will fucking go away as well. Like, I really couldn't give a shit about the 14, the 13 other languages. Even the 14, actually. I don't fucking want you to dub the show. Don't dub it. Or, release the sub and dub it later. As every single studio in existence does. Like, everybody does it like that. Especially nowadays. Like, 6 months or maybe 1 month or 2 months after the sub comes out, maybe the dub comes out as well. What's wrong with that? Why do you have to do simultaneous dub releases? The fucking JoJo's. Please. Please. I just need to get it out of my system. Every single thing that's being purchased, creative thing, game, anime, like whatever, that's being purchased by an American company ends up getting fucked in the ass. Like, please, stop doing that. Keep things as they were. There's a reason why it became popular. Your model doesn't work. If it did, Part 6 would be very successful. Would have been very successful. And maybe it was successful by your metrics. But definitely not by the community impact. It was shit. Anyway, that's out of my system now. How do I beat that boss? I barely do any damage. It doesn't make any sense to me. Do I go and upgrade? Do I have any ways of upgrading? Do I ignore this and switch to the halberd, maybe? Try ranged weapon. I don't have a ranged weapon. I have a whip. Do you think the whip is gonna be better?
Hello there.
The whip is kind of ranged. Well, I'll see who you are. Who's saying hello? Hey, Spooky, welcome on in. Hello, hello, hello. Give me 1 second. Like, what ranged weapon? I don't have ranged weapon. I could possibly buy ranged weapons. Do I want to? No. Well, this does double damage. Can I wield this? What is that 17 hand? What does that mean? What is that 17 yellow hand? Is that dexterity? The bow build is coming together finally. I have bleed arrows, poison arrows, magic, and fire arrows. Nice. Raids weapon, so to speak, crossbow, and try attacking. Yeah, like I had. It's really. I tried yesterday. It's really hard to get him to damage him with that. I'll try this. Oh wait, is dual wielding doing anything in this game? I don't know. And it's 17, right? How much dexterity does my character have? 15. Oh my god, look at this animation lock. I'm getting animation lock for like an hour. No, fuck this. This is horrible. I prefer my small weapon. It's dex. It is dex, but it is horrible. Like, Gogs had less of an animation lock. Like, wow. But Margit sucked, lol. Margit, are you playing Elden Ring? I thought you were playing Dark Souls 2. Oh, okay, yeah. You saying Godric and stuff. I was under the impression that you said this game yesterday, and I was playing Dark Souls 2. So in my mind, that meant this game, Dark Souls 2. I guess what you were saying is this game because you were playing Elden Ring before, and you were referring to that game as this. I guess. Because you were playing it. So you're playing Elden Ring. Okay. That would probably be No, I think Dark Souls 2... Some people said that Dark Souls 2 is very OP with bows. I think you're talking about the crossbow thing. They really... But it's... I don't know if I can hit him with that. Like, I've tried. He moves around a lot, and then he breaks him. How the fuck do you hit him with that? Oh, I guess we'll have to figure out. Or, we'll have to ignore this boss until we're level 50. And then we'll come back. Because right now, I haven't even reached the level that they start with. Supposedly. But yeah, Margit has big gap closers. Makes sense. It was tough. Well, there's a trick to him. They hit the ballista 100% of the time. Commonly known amongst us. Very knowledgeable people with Dark Souls 2. Can you tell me? I don't give a fuck. No, wait, I do. Maybe I do. $21 ATP, by the way. Okay. Sure. I mean, I had a bow throughout my Dark Souls 2 playthrough, so basically I already played the game with a bow. I don't have a fucking bow. I cannot find a bow. Would love to try it, but I don't have one. Gap closers, that's not a problem. It's goddamn dagger spam all the time. Oh, true. True, that would be very annoying when you have a bow. Oh, true, you're right. You're very much right. Okay, let's find out how we can hit him 100% of the time. Let's figure it out. He's chilling over there. He never stops for too long. And now it's broken. If it's a glitch, like, come on, man. You're expecting me to, like, figure out a fucking glitch? Hey, Paige, hello. How are you doing? Well, come on in. Haven't been here since Lies of P, but never fully left you looking very handsome. Appreciate that. Thank you. That's not a flirt. I'm just complimenting. I know. How are you doing, Paige? How have you been? How have your months been? How's your life? Hope everything is going well. And yeah, Lies of P. I'm gonna replay Lies of P. I think Lies of P is gonna come after this. Because I'm gonna do a second playthrough of Lies of P because I really want to do a parry run. Like, I wanna parry. I wanna see how parrying is in Lies of P. And I haven't done that, so I might play it after this one. Maybe. It's not a glitch. What is it? Arlecchi? Yeah, I also need to beat that guy without summons. I need to. It still triggers me to this day that this is the only Souls-like boss that I haven't beaten without the help of a summon. Like, to this day, I don't know. I'm mad. Like, I'm mad for Game of Thrones Season 8. So my brother started watching Game of Thrones. He's never done that. He's never watched Game of Thrones. And I was always like, dude, it's a good show. Just don't watch the final season. And he's like in Season 2. And I was trying to convince him to never watch the final season. I failed. Season 7 or 8. But 7, let's say, salvageable, kind of, maybe. But look at this, like... Oh, come on! And I was trying to convince him not to watch it. And I ended up not being able to do that. How many times have I died to this guy? 3 times, right? He decided he's gonna watch it. Like, how bad can it be? He was like, the worst thing... I asked him, like, what's the worst thing you've watched on TV? Or in the cinema that you wish you would have never watched? He was like, Stranger Things Season 5. I'm like, I haven't watched it because I know it's bad. People have told me. I'm like, do you think that's bad? I can promise you it's at least 8 times worse. I can promise you that Game of Thrones Season 8 is at least 8 to 10 times worse than whatever the Season 5 of Stranger Things is. He doesn't believe me. He needs, you know, he wants to try. Suffer. I guess it is what it is. My life is living. Yep, it's lifing. Hope all the souls playing is treating you well. It is. It is. I played the crab game before this one. The crab game was also very charming. Beautiful game. Wonderful game. Would highly recommend it. Glad you were able to keep it going. Well, I enjoy it. I want to watch Game of Thrones just to find out what Season 8 was hated. Lol. No, you don't. You want to watch Game of Thrones Seasons 1 to 6, and you want to stop there and wait for the books to come out. Really, you're doing yourself a disservice. Don't do it. Just watch until Season 6. Like, Seasons 1, 2, 3, 4 were going up, 5 up, and then 6 was a little bit down, but still good. 7, pop, 8. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Just watch it until Season 6, up to Season 6, and then stop. And wait for the books to come out. And, you know, they will never come out. Probably. I don't think that Martin will ever release the books. But if they do, I will buy all of them and I will read all of them. But yeah, wait for the books. Watch Seasons 1 through 6 and wait for the books. And if they never come, it's better than watching Season 7 and 8. Especially 8. But 7 is bad as well. In retrospect. Really bad. In retrospect. At the time, I thought it was good, but... no, it's not. No, it's not. Okay. Slendy, what is it? Like, how... what's the trick? I will never figure out the trick, and this guy... I cannot beat this guy. You know what? No, don't tell me. Don't tell me. I'm gonna try one more time, and then I'm gonna move on and do another boss. I'll go to somebody else. Try Merchant, and then Piercing Weapon. Merchant. Wait. That's gonna make him stand still? It's not very easy to execute. Okay, yeah, you're talking about like some pro shit, like the speedrunners do. Yeah, okay. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna get stronger, and I'll be back here in like level 100. I'm gonna destroy him. But yeah, I should get into Game of Thrones. I've been into Skyrim, so how's the time? Well, first of all, Game of Thrones is an incredible show. You will really, really like it. It's just that the last seasons, they didn't have books to adapt, and they decided to do their own thing. They threw Martin out of the writer's room, and they were like, okay. But we're gonna do our own thing now. We're gonna interpret your book better than you think you can write it. I don't know what kind of, like, stupid logic that was, but that was the logic. And they just ruined it. They ruined the entire thing. It's not the result, it's how did they get there. They basically compressed 2 to 3 seasons worth of development and things happening and stuff like that, and storytelling, into like 5 episodes, 6 episodes. It was horrendous. Because they're not writers. They don't fucking know how to write. They know how to adapt. They should have stuck into adapting and take the advice of Martin. But no, they had to finish season 8 because in 6 episodes because they had a Disney deal. Do you know what happened to that Disney deal after they finished airing season 8 of Game of Thrones? They lost it because they fucked up so royally that not even Disney wanted to have them after that. See, I still haven't gotten over it. I still haven't gotten over that. It still bugs me to this day. But yeah, seasons 1 through 6, incredible. Best television I've ever watched. 7, 8, still got PTSD. No, not really, it's not that hard to do, but your movement needs to be a bit precise. Not that much, though. Firelink Shrine and then Merchant. Okay, I'll try the Firelink Shrine and then Merchant thing. Because that sounds easier than whatever dance you're asking me to do, Slenty. Give me a second. Oh, what Merchant? I killed the Merchant. Are you talking about the Merchant that I killed yesterday? Hopefully not. Hey, Noel, how are you, my dude? Well, come on in. I joined mid-rant. What did I miss? I was ranting about Game of Thrones. And how bad it was. Like, not the entire series. Like, seasons 1 through 6 is, like, the best television ever. But seasons 7 and 8 are, like, poop. Like, legitimate poop. I hope the Merchant that you're saying is not that guy. Because that guy's dead. I killed him yesterday. He was rude. Kind of. Well, I stabbed him first, and then he was rude. So then I finished the job. So let's go this way. Oh yeah, there's no Merchant here. I think I need to go to the parrot area. Yeah, I think I need to stop trying to beat that guy. I think that's the only thing. Well, there is a blacksmith. The blacksmith is a Merchant as well. What the fuck is wrong with you? What do you mean? I was like, yeah, why would I need this guy? I never used that guy's like gear from the beginning of the game. You know what? Suffer, you don't deserve help. What do you mean? Like, you like that dude? Who cares about that dude? He's just a random dude. This guy's not selling bows. Whoops. Why do you want me to suffer? It's like a random dude, man. It's fine. Who cares? I should reinforce my small dagger. Or maybe get 20 strength. But no, that's a strength weapon. No, it's not. It scales better with dexterity. But it requires more strength. Well, that's annoying. 62. Do I try to beat the game with this dagger? Next time I side with Kira. No one likes that dude. What are we talking about? Oh, that dude? Whoa! You sided with me? Well, that's never happened before. That guy must be very hated. Wow. Wow, it takes a big break to get people to join my side. Wow. Finally. Found my nemesis. The one that will lead me to become a true leader. Respect this thing. No, I cannot do that. I'm confused. He sells boss items later on, but you can't not kill NPCs, can't you? Oh, that's why I never got souls items, boss items in this game. Oh. Well, that makes sense. Oh. But he has some clothes, but I cannot wear the clothes though. But apparently they give you like more XP, and I was like, oh, why not? Right? Why not? Can get more XP. That must be useful.
You dumbass!
It's fine. What, like, boss weapons? It's okay. It doesn't matter. Oh my god. I don't know what to do. Okay, we're going to the pirate area. We're going to the pirates. Yo ho ho. Okay? Fuck this. I don't know what you were trying to tell me to do, but I'm not doing that. I'm gonna go to the pirates. I'm going to the pirates. He sells that, but I like him more as a ghost. Well, I would have liked the boss weapons, maybe. But now I realize why I never got boss weapons. In Dark Souls 2. It's the only game where I didn't get a boss weapon.
You don't want to be like this.
Why?
This is disgusting. This is awful in every way. If I could kill it, I would. But I legally can't.
It's fine. It's fine. Okay, wait. This is the map, right? Somewhere around here, I believe, is the place that you go for the pirates. Hello! Oh, this is a really strong skeleton. What? Wait. Why is the skeleton so strong? A soul vessel? What is a soul vessel? Oh, maybe this is a boss skeleton because this is a... Oh, a sword! I found the sword! This is part of the pirate area, though, right? No? Oh, maybe not. So where do I go? I absolutely do not remember which area leads to which. Maybe you're just weak. I am. I started with a level 1 pleb. I shouldn't have done that. I should have just started at level like 12 or 15 or something and just removed all my clothes. But it was like, you know what? Let's go all the way. Well, I went all the way and now I regret it.
Is that a shot? Here, to see light. However...
You can partially revive them. I don't want to. Give you the sword? No. No, I want it. I got something else. What is the other item that I got? Maybe it's a good item. Soul vessel. Show this to a certain person and... A vessel that will accept your souls. It can allow relocation of levels. Oh, okay. Reallocation. I see. Relocation. Okay. That is indeed useful. But I think I will keep this weapon and I will upgrade it and I will play this game like this. What do you guys think? We beat the game with the small dagger until we get a better weapon. I think that's a sound choice. And there's gonna be like 1,600. Okay. Yeah, let's start upgrading this little guy. And then I will try to figure out where to go. Any other dex weapons? Well, this is stronger. The broken thief's sword. Why is a broken sword stronger? Well, this is B on dexterity. It's not bad. Right? Well, this is double. Oh, no. This is A. But the animation lock is so long that I really don't want to do it. Okay, he sells Titanite Charge. He does sell Titanite Shards, right? He does, yeah. I can buy 2. I can buy more. Shut up. I can make it. So there is no reason to call the bosses like these, right? The souls. Might as well kill them. Forever. There's no coming back from this. I get the feeling that day 2 is not going to be as successful as day 1 in terms of progress. I don't know why, but I have that distinct feeling for today. I don't know. I don't have a good feeling about this. What? Oh, I need a large one now. But I don't have a large boy. Okay. Shut up. I'll make it back. Don't be rude. He sells one of the best starting weapons for you. Won't tell you which one though. Oh, this guy? Well, my guess is that you're probably referring to the longsword, because I remember when I played my original Dark Souls 2 run, the other guy just gave me a blue longsword that was apparently very rare and very difficult to make, like an invader. Well, this could also be good, actually. The Falchion could be pretty good. Let's take it just in case. You know, why not? This is B as well. Oh, the rapier. You think that shit might be good? Spear as well. Okay, we're gonna try a lot of stuff. We're gonna try all of those dexterity, like, disgusting weapons. This man will immediately go to longsword. Yeah, because that's like the best weapon. But no, it's fine. I don't want to get the longsword. What did I do? Oh, level up. Let's get a couple of levels. Let's do 1, 2. No. Ten endurance. I mean, it's fine. Right, we need a little bit of endurance. Okay, we'll have no more. So we're gonna do some attempts, some things. But how am I ever? This leads to the giants, right? So where do I go? God, it's like I've never played this game before. Okay, this area I hate. We don't go there. This is supposed to be the first one, but I'm getting destroyed by the boss of this one. Now, what do I do if I'm getting destroyed by them? You know damn well Benhard was an invader and he was just chilling. You saw his big sword and you like, and you killed it because you're an NPC killer and you're never beating the allegations. Yeah, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with seeing his big blue sword and just killing him and getting it? I don't get it. This is the dark medieval fantasy setting. The world is tough. The world is rough. If you cannot accept the reality of this world, then maybe it was Bernhard's problem, not mine. Yeah, we're doing no progress whatsoever. Because the progress is locked behind that dude, I'm pretty sure. Because it's murder. In a medieval setting? In a video game? Who gives a fuck? Yeah, it is. Sure. Hell yeah, it is. Do you know how people used to live back then? Fuck yeah, it is. What do you mean? What you gonna do? Call the police? That's no such thing. Okay, let me think. Maybe do a little post on Twitter. Oh, this guy, Bernhard, on Twitter. Oh, this guy's attacking me, guys. Can you cancel him, please? No, you fucking stab him. Medieval dark fantasy. And, well, the same thing happened in real life, actually, but okay. You do get in trouble for murder in Skyrim? Yeah, this is not Skyrim, though. You do not get trouble. Well, you do get in trouble here, but more, let's say, indirectly, right? Okay, where do you guys think we should go? Back in the Middle Ages, when it was still called Twitter. Shut up! I still call it Twitter. There is nothing that will make me change my mind on calling it X or some shit. Never. That's not how medieval times work. I know. There's no Twitter in medieval. In Skyrim, you can tell them you are a fan of murder. It's fine. I don't know what that would be. What a Thane is. Oh, I guess it's from a specific country because you capitalized it. Maybe. But like, how much trouble would you realistically... Oh, is it like the... I remember a meme about Elder Scroll 3. 4. No, Skyrim is 5. 4. And there's a guy that says, hold up! You have committed murder or something like that, right? So, like, there's actually police over there. Yeah, we don't have that in Dark Souls, though. Then is like a vice chief of village. Oh. Okay, so as long as you have enough power, it's fine. Well, there you go. There are always ways around it. I also prefer calling it Twitter. The name X is calling it's calling it a porn site, which maybe it is. Well, it depends on where you look, right? Instagram is also pretty out there. If you look at certain people's like Instagram stories and stuff like that. Just saying, it depends on what you're looking at. No, every social media. There is room for that everywhere. Should there be room for that everywhere? I'm not sure. Arguably not. It is what it is, right? There's a reason why I've been advocating for children below the age of 16 to not have access to social media. But not enforced by the government. That is the parents' job. But most of them are not doing their job. So, what can you do? Surprised you haven't played Skyrim considering how ancient you are? I tried playing Skyrim once, and I thought it was horrible, and I stopped. I hate the FPS perspective, and when I tried playing it on third person, it felt like I was controlling a piece of paper. And then I was like, yeah, no, this feels really wrong, and I stopped playing. I want to get into it. I wanted to try playing these types of games this year, and maybe I will. I will play Skyrim and Elder Scrolls 4 and stuff like that. We'll see. We'll see. I liked it. Good. I really, really didn't. I didn't like the way the character was controlling. The control of the character. It felt like I was controlling paper. Like I was holding a paper towel and doing this. It was really bad. I've given Skyrim like my 4th try now, and I do like it. Need to give it time. Yeah, the same is like with Elden Ring, the same thing happened. So I do need to give it one more shot. The problem is that you guys can probably do mods and stuff like that. I tried modding Skyrim, and it wouldn't work, like, at all. My PC could not run the game after I started modding it. Because, of course, they don't really optimize the mods. So it's really tough. It's really tough to play Skyrim without mods. And when you try to include mods that have quality of life changes, make your attacks a little bit more heavy, so they have like some impact, some oomph, it doesn't run. You cannot do it. It is what it is. It is. Well, if I play an Elder Scrolls game, I think that I would probably go back to Elder Scrolls 4, the remake of Oblivion, and I would start with that, the remake of Oblivion. And then maybe that would give me the tolerance to, like, go back to Skyrim or something. I don't know. Yeah, mods are essential if you know what I'm saying. Oh no, no those type of mods. I had found some mods. First of all, that they were upscaling the horrible backgrounds that you can see because it's like a 20-year-old game. And it tried to be photorealistic, and for its time it looked nice, but now not really. Well, I like the mod that upscale it, but don't change the art. Because it is nice to look at, but some textures are just horrid, right? Maybe you'll play Elder Scrolls 6. You think Elder Scrolls 6 is coming out? It's never coming out. Elder Scrolls 6 is gonna come out in 2032 or some shit. Don't expect it. Really don't. It's never coming out. Even they very recently said, like developers of the company said that it was too soon, and they wish they never revealed it. It might have been a concept when they released it. Trust me, it was not in active development. It's not gonna come out anytime soon. Elder Scrolls 6 before GTA 6? No. There's no chance of that happening. GTA 6 is absolutely coming out before Elder Scrolls 6, because Elder Scrolls 6 is probably coming out in the 2030s. Maybe mid-2030s, by the way they're talking about it. I have no faith in Bethesda in general, so... They announced it though, Elder Scrolls 6 or GTA 6 will happen eventually. Yeah, GTA 6 is gonna happen later this year, in November. Elder Scrolls 6, again, is gonna happen maybe in 2035 or something. Some people think so. It doesn't matter. What matters is what they've announced and what they're gonna do. Like, maybe there are rumors, oh, I don't know, maybe this is gonna happen, maybe that's gonna happen. Those are all rumors and speculation. And, you know, sometimes YouTube videos need to make things interesting to get clicks and to show you an interesting thing. Like, open a discussion that will get views, because that's their job. That's what they need to be doing. So, don't take everything that you hear on face value. Just take everything with a grain of salt. The Elder Scrolls trailer was 7 years ago. The Elder Scrolls 6 trailer was 7 years ago. No, it wasn't. What trailer, first of all? There's no trailer. There's just the logo. There's nothing else. What trailer? Elder Scrolls 6 trailer. It's the official announcement. It was in 2018! Yeah, it was not really a trailer. It's just the logo. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's gonna be the first game that comes out 20 years after it was announced. Like Final Fantasy VII Remake. Wow. Oh, that's what's happening. Yeah. Wow. It's been 6 years already. It's gonna be more than 6 more. Let's say that. Okay, what are we doing? Where are we going? Where are we dropping, boys? Let me think. Are there any ways to go? Oh, there is one more. But I don't believe I can do that. I still don't have enough HP to fall down there, right? Because this guy's knees are like the worst. Okay, my counter's working, good. But I'll play the Elder Scrolls 4 remake, I think. Oblivion. That's gonna be my first. And then if I like it, I'll go back and play Skyrim. And maybe Morrowind even. I've heard that Morrowind is the best out of them all, actually. The one with the least censorship and the most freedom. That's English. But there are 2 ways to go. I don't believe there are more, right? That leads back. That leads to the giant area. And there's another... Wait, how did I get to the other area? God, It's fine. We'll just travel. It doesn't matter how we got there. What matters is... the friends we made along the way. That's what matters. Okay. Now let's do... Should I go and try? I think I should try one more time. The fact that you're saying that this is not a glitch makes me think that it is a glitch. If he gets stuck because he gets in a place that he can no longer move, that was not intended. That's called a glitch. There's no other way of guaranteeing that he's gonna be somewhere. Unless he stops moving. And if he stops moving, that's 100% a glitch. I think you're bullshitting me when you're saying it's not a glitch. But you know what? I'm not gonna try to do it. I'm gonna try to do it fair and square. Because I wouldn't know how to do it otherwise. It's quite simple if you observe what he does every time. Like, he has some time here, right? This is a window. But this is not enough. And he destroys everything. Like, exploit is not a glitch. It's not exactly the same thing. If you exploit something that is not supposed to be in the game, you're exploiting a glitch. Like, we're playing with words. That's what you're doing. You're exploiting something that was not intended to be in the game. Same thing. Like a glitch, a bug, whatever it might be. If it's just someone not moving for a little bit, I think that's pretty much a glitch. But it is. It's not a glitch or an exploit. It's normal gameplay. Okay. Well, I'll get to that normal gameplay at some point. I'll try to figure it out. But I'm pretty sure that whatever you do, at some point, he kills you. Or he breaks the thing. Let's heal up. I can barely speak, dude. Not one-to-one the same thing? Yeah. Technically, it's not the same thing. Technically, it's not exactly the same thing. But functionally, you're doing the same thing. Like, yes, technically, a tomato is not a vegetable. It's a fruit. But who the fuck treats it as fruit? Nobody. It's a fucking vegetable. Technically, true is the best truth. No, I don't like that. That leaves a lot of room for intellectual dishonesty, which I hate. Like the very tiny changes to wording that change 5% of something, and people being asinine about it. I'm not saying that you are, by the way. I'm saying that, you know, people do that for other things, like for political stuff, for everything. Like, oh, actually, that's not true. No, I don't like that. I don't like the technically true. Yeah, let's see. He destroyed it. He fucking destroyed it. What is Steffi? I bought 9 souls yesterday, and when I turned it on, I looked kind of bored. It looked kind of boring, but like 5 minutes in, when you throw in the first map, it looked so good. Nice. Enjoy it, man. Enjoy it. All those 200 bucks are are paying off already. I also consider tomatoes a vegetable. Calling them a fruit isn't right. Exactly. But technically, they're fruit. Oh, he's having a go at Vince. No! No, 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 no. I'm not having a go at anything. I'm just saying, technically, a tomato is a fruit. But actually, functionally, it's a vegetable. Just saying. Kalimera, man. Kalimera, Abhishek. Welcome on in, sir. Good morning. How are you doing? How's your day? Because mine is, well, I'm stuck. I'm probably going to do this for the next 5 hours. And then just going here. Trying to attack the dude. Failing to attack the dude. And dying. Over and over and over and over again. Until I formulate a strategy that works, but you know that I'm not good. So, of course, I'm not going to find that out. I'm not going to figure out something that works. But I'm going to try my best. Look at that! What am I supposed to do with that? I don't get it. I really don't. I'm gonna see how Jolene fights Poochie. Anastasia is really in love with her. So funny. Yes, it's great. JoJo fan? Yes, Abhishek is a new JoJo fan. I ranted about JoJo's in the beginning of the stream. I'm not gonna rant about what Netflix is doing to part 7. Okay? We're not gonna do that again. I'm not. No. But I will say that again, that every single creative thing that an American company gets its hands on, it just fucks it in every shape possible. Oh, let's make it for international audiences. Let's make it accessible. I don't give a fuck if it's accessible. Let me watch it. I don't want you to translate it to Greek and do a simultaneous release. I want you to release the English subbed version weekly. How hard is that? Okay, I'm gonna stop. We're not gonna do it again. Like, legitimately. You think there is anything that I can do that can keep him in place for a legitimate 1 minute? So I can get this fucking thing to work? To be honest, I couldn't finish season 6 anime, but I've read it. Yeah, you know why you couldn't? Because they did a batch release. Because nobody likes batch releases. And they fucked part 6. And part 6 is great, but they fucked it. And now they're fucking part 7. I'm finishing 6 today. It's funny how sad and funny and sad at the same time. It's really good. It's really good. Jolene, are you regretting your this playthrough yet already? No, oh no, of course not. Muscle mummies are nice and all, but we prefer beefed up men. You know what the problem is? We would prefer muscle mummies if it was released weekly. That was the only problem with part 6. Part 6 is really good. But it was released in batches. 32 episodes in a batch and then 32 after a year. So after a week, nobody ever gave a fuck. And a lot of people didn't watch the second part of part 6 either. I used to be such a fanatic about JoJo. I eventually got over it, Lamau, but I still love it though. I love JoJo's. I was never like a fanatic, but I was never a fanatic of everything. Well, other than Game of Thrones. I was a pretty big fan of Game of Thrones when it was coming out. I was talking with friends, we were making theories about what we think is gonna happen, I was looking into everything. All that before before season 7. And before season 8. I was still on that copium until episode 3. Episode 4 actually of season 8. Then everything came crashing down. But Yeah, I actually had never been a fanatic of everything besides Game of Thrones. And that's why I still haven't gotten over what happened. Never again. Never again. I will never trust any property ever again. I've yet to find out how the weather forecast was part of the Joestar's bloodline. As he had the starter to his shoulder. I have no idea. I don't know what you mean by that, really. What do you mean the weather forecast? Are you talking about the part 4 thing where they were doing the Mori Cho radio and they were saying the weather? Like, what do you mean? Or are you talking about like the clouds that show up as the dead people sometimes? I don't know. Are you doing DLC? I don't know. I didn't like the DLCs when I played the game for the first time, so maybe not. We'll see. I'll see how I feel. If the Pursuer is giving you this much trouble, I don't want to think later bosses. That's the problem. The Pursuer apparently has a gimmick. That's why he's giving me so much trouble. I just want to figure out the mimic. Weather forecast dude in part 6. That dude who couldn't control weather. Oh! Oh! I don't remember how he was, excuse me, related to JoJo. The mute dude. Was he the mute one? I don't know. The blonde guy. The blue with the blue shirt. Am I thinking of part 7? See what happens when you release the game, the show in batches? I don't fucking remember anyone. I barely remember Jolene. I want to get the star tattoo IRL, but I'm too poor. Same. Not about the star tattoo, about the poor part. Well, I want to do a tattoo at some point, but the tattoo that I'm gonna get is not JoJo related. It's probably One Piece related. I'm gonna get the original crew, like the first, like all of them that were in Alabasta, and I'm gonna have them like looking at the ocean, and then the sun setting, and that's pretty much it. And they're gonna be on a beach, basically. They're very warm colors. That's what I want to do. I don't know if I want them doing the pose that they did when they left Alabasta. I think that them just looking at the sunset is what I want to do. But yeah, that would be pretty tough to do in any area other than my back, though. And doing it on the back is gonna be like really long and arduous, so I don't know. I was thinking maybe I can do that like on the leg or something. That could also be something. But it would be better on the back. But I don't know. If I do like a circle kind of that fades outside, I don't know. But I'm still way, like, I didn't do that for the longest time because I wanted to go to Japan and being able to go to an onsen. I went to Japan, lived there for a year and a half, never went to an onsen. Traveled it twice around the central Japan. Lived very close to an onsen village. Never went a single time. Yeah. Gonna go back and rewatch Stardust Crusaders. Everything will be okay. Stardust Crusaders is not my favorite one, actually. It's my second least favorite one. My favorite parts are... Part 2 is my favorite. Part 5 is my second favorite. So, Part 2, Part 5, Part 4, Part 3, Part 6, Part 1. That is my ranking. And you know why? Because Part 6, I barely remember anything that happened because I watched everything in 2 days. With 1 year gap between. Damn it. Weather report, big whale, bit white, fluffy hat guy. Oh, I remember that guy, yes. I remember him. Kind of. I remember his design. I remember the weather report stand, kind of.
Hello there.
Hey, how are you doing, DJ? Welcome on in, sir. White shirt? We're not playing Yakuza now.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Will do. But we're not playing Yakuza. I'm good. Nice. Nice to hear. Stand, weather report, user, weather report, peak naming. I couldn't tell you. You know why? Because JoJo's should not be a batch release. It's a cultural event. It's not like some middle of the road thing that might or might not work. You do the batch releases for things that you're not sure if they're going to succeed or not. You gauge interest, and then you spread it. After you've gauged interest. Oh, it makes me mad. Why we're talking about JoJo's? Was living in Japan easy? Yes. It was much better than living in Greece, I'll tell you that. In a lot of ways. In a lot of ways. It was very easy. It was really chill. Even without speaking Japanese fluently. I did study Japanese though. And I did speak some conversational Japanese to be able to like communicate with people in everyday life. I could have a very, very, very basic conversation.
Fascinating story.
Shut up.
Any chance you're nearing the end?
No. You know, we'll never stop ranting about JoJo batch release. No, never. That and Game of Thrones are things that I will never stop ranting about. And American companies fucking up art in general. Japan is my dream. It's a wonderful page. It's wonderful. Oh, it's not for everyone though, right? Like, I found it incredible. But I am me with my character and with, you know, the way that I live my life and with the things that I like. Someone else might not like it, right? I very, very much appreciate the silence, safety, all that stuff. Other people might don't care about that. Okay, I call bullshit on that. But okay. Should I change weapons and see if it works? How about a rapier? Does that work? Let's try this out. But yeah, Japan is wonderful. For me, it was wonderful. And I could absolutely live there. Well, if it wasn't for my friends and family, if I could bring my friends over to Japan and my family, I would 100% live there for the rest of my life. I could easily live there for the rest of my life. I don't give a fuck about this country, like Greece. Just to prove a bit more, Reborn as a vending machine. I now wonder the dungeon released weekly. Yeah, but is that a Netflix exclusive or did they just buy the rights? Because JoJo's, excuse me, is a Netflix exclusive. They didn't just buy the rights. That's the difference. They're doing everything post-production. Netflix is doing everything post-production for JoJo's. For most anime that they get, they just purchase the license. And they release them weekly because they're released weekly in Japan or in Crunchyroll or wherever they're being released. But JoJo's, they handle post-production. They handle dubbing. They handle everything. They decide what to do with it. America isn't for everyone either. As born American, it's not for me. Oh, it's 100% not for me as well. There are very few places in the world. Okay, no. There are very few places in the West that I would never want to visit, that I never want to visit. One of them is America. The only place in America that I want to go, and speaking as someone that loves capitalism, I don't care. I'd never want to visit America. The only place that I want to visit, just out of curiosity because it looks really nice, and it's the only place that I've seen that is even mildly intriguing to watch, is New Orleans. I really like the old city with like the architecture in New Orleans. I really liked it. So maybe one day I will go to New Orleans and then fly out from New Orleans or something like that. But nothing else. The Summer Hikaru died. It's kind of sus anime released weekly and then Netflix exclusive. No, I don't know if it's exclusive. That's the thing. We don't know if it's Netflix exclusive. I think they just bought the rights to it. I don't know if it's an exclusive one. I don't know if they did the dubbing, the subbing, everything else. I'm not sure if they did that. I don't know. It seems like all of the anime that they say Netflix original are just purchased licenses. Not necessarily... Well, Netflix licensed, not Netflix original. Right? Something like that. Never been to New Orleans? I'm on the opposite side. You should go, though. You should go. I think it's a beautiful place. It looks beautiful, at least. I don't know. Like, the old city looks beautiful. Like, I don't know about the other parts, but the old city looks beautiful. But yeah, there are cities that I've never wanted to go from Europe either. For example, I want to visit France at some point. Like, southern France especially. But I never want to go to Paris. I never gonna go... I want to visit Liverpool. I want to visit... I don't know, Brighton. I want to visit other areas in England, but I never gonna go to London. I never really want to go to... What is another one? Oh, Madrid? No, Madrid I would probably want to go at some point. Spain. And I definitely want to visit Dublin in Ireland. Like, I don't really like the big cities, that's the thing. That's my problem. They might have good food, though. Where? New Orleans? My mom dreams on Europe, just anywhere and everywhere in Europe. Europe has its own fair share of problems. Like, it's not a perfect paradise. But Europe has, for the most part, again, European countries are different, so that doesn't apply to every single country, right? Every single country in Europe is like the US. It's a country, so it's different. It's not like Europe as a continent has, like, the same thing. We're very different, every single country. But, for the most part, almost every country here has healthcare, affordable healthcare, and healthcare for everyone, for its citizens. For example, even Greece has that. You can have a lot of stuff for free, even if you don't have, like, a private insurance. We have better quality of life in terms of the food. It depends on where you live, I guess, in the United States, but the weather, and where you live in Europe, but the weather can be a little bit better. Cost of living is better, but the money that you're getting is less, so it very much depends on where. If it's Western Europe, you get paid more, the cost of living is better. If you live Eastern Europe, well, good luck. Good luck. Unless you're working for an American company, and then you move to Europe, and then you move to Eastern Europe, not Western Europe. Western Europe would be expensive for that. Eastern Europe, you would be a king or queen. Can I give you one inconsequential hint if you want? Yeah, please. Please do. Please do. What is up, bro? Dark Souls 2 again? Yes, Godspeed. Dark Souls 2 again. We're doing a naked run. Well, naked minus the head because I find it funny. But yeah, we're doing it again. Because I got the physical copy of Dark Souls 2. Like, I got physical copies for all three. I found them on a really good price. I found, like, all three for, like, 24 euros or something. Maybe 17, actually. Anyway, it was like a steal. So, I got them all, and I want to replay them all on PlayStation 5. So now we're playing it on a PlayStation 5, essentially. Healthcare isn't allowed in America, only money. Exactly. One of the reasons I would never live there. Yeah, good luck, me. Now you wield one of the best weapons in the game. You had told me that in the previous, what do you call it? In my previous playthrough as well. I believe it was Spooky that was saying, oh, look, I love the rapier. The rapier is great. It's the best weapon in the game and stuff like that. Or maybe it was for another game, but I think it was Dark Souls 2. Like, sure, but can I do anything with it? Let's see. Usually a lot of everything is better abroad. No, not really. Again, not everything. Some things are better, some things are worse. For example, what would be better in America? Let's say Greece, okay? Let's say Greece, for example. What would be better in America? Oh, money. Yeah, you make more money in America. You guys have 10 times the disposable income we have. You know what's funny, though? We pay the same price for stuff. Video games, same price as in the US. Everything, same price. We have like 10 times the amount of like disposable income. Because our economy is fucked. So, money, America's better. Job opportunities and, you know, maybe entrepreneurship and stuff like that, America is much better. You know, if you want your life to be around what you do for a living, for example, America is a much better place to be than most of Europe. Maybe all of Europe, I would say. Oh, come on, game. Wait, is this heavy? This makes me heavy? What? Yes, the same collection I got back in summer 2022. Yeah, I got it now. Because I want to get all the Souls games. I want to get them all physically. So I got Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3. I need Elden Ring, which I haven't had yet. And Lies of P. And Sekiro. Those games I need to get physically. I would get Hollow Knight as well. Not a Soulslike, just another game that I really, really enjoyed. But I'm pretty sure there's no physical edition of Hollow Knight. One of the reasons why I don't want to play a lot of Metroidvanias as well. Because they don't have physical editions. Like, when I'm thinking of playing a Metroidvania game, I'm like, yeah, but I don't want to buy it digitally. I want to buy the physical edition of it. And when I think about that, there's no physical edition. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'm not playing it. Simpletons can't fight work in America. My only choice is unemployment because no one hires me. Oh, come on. You can do it. Everybody can. You can do it. Believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, believe in me that believes in you. And yes, that is a Gurren Lagann reference, but I legitimately believe you can do it. Don't worry. But in that aspect, the US is better. Now, I don't really care about that much. I prefer the quality of life in Greece. Even though it's a shithole, I very much prefer this shithole over whatever the United States is, right? Okay, this is better. This is better. Okay, we're doing this. And the food also sucks. I finished my 1,600 meter run and I have a power and my stamina is like shit. But it makes sense. That's a lot. That's a lot if you have never done it. And it's a requirement in Taiwan every year, so no one gets obese. Oh, that's cool. That is really good, actually. In America, they would tell you that it's an unconstitutional or some shit to be healthy. But no, that's really good. So you're required to run in order to not get fat? That is great. They should do it. More people, more countries should do that. Wow. Yeah, like a 3-bedroom, 90, 10, 100 square centimeters flat here is like 350, 500. That's cheap for Greece. Okay, to buy it, to purchase. Well, how about rent? Because like an apartment that's about 100 square centimeters in Greece would be about 1,200 euros per month, something like that. If it's old, maybe it's like 900. No, 100? 1,200 euros, something like that. Biggest issue in America is the food, drinks, and hygienic products that cause people to have health concerns over time. Yeah, they're horrible. I don't know why you guys put up with the fact that you're literally getting served shit every single day just because it tastes a little bit good. But yeah, your country you really low-rolled governments. Every single government. They really do, like, they really don't care about you. There are so many companies that have tried from America to come to Europe and basically set up shop with the same setup that they have over there in America. And they've been denied because the things that you're eating, like the thing that you're eating is not food over there. I don't know what they're like giving you. I don't know what they're feeding you, but it's not food. That shit is not food. I'm not saying you can't find good quality stuff, but it can be hard. Most of the bad stuff is cheap and accessible. That's the thing, yes. So it's much more easy, from what I understand, from what people from America have told me. It's much more easy to get, like, really bad food and really hard, and by hard I mean expensive, fun to find healthy food. Well, in here in Greece, for example, healthy is kind of a baseline because, like Like oil is like the. Oh, I'm not. Don't invade. I'm not saying oil like that oil. No, like olive oil. That's the thing that usually you would say that if you, you know, fried stuff and stuff like that, those are unhealthy. That's the healthy thing in America. The fried things, like those are healthy. I don't know. Maybe you guys are actually frying them with that type of oil. I don't know. The Americans don't care enough about Americans, and Americans don't care enough about their voices to be listened to. America doesn't care about Americans. Yeah, that is very true. That's what I've noticed. Not really. And that makes sense if you think about it from the entrepreneurship like standpoint, because America is all about, you know, making it big and making money and being the best entrepreneur you can be and stuff like that, right? So of course, that type of mentality will cultivate a government that would only care about that. For example, I keep telling people here in Greece that if you don't give a shit about who's your government, then your government is going to be shit. If you're corrupt, your government is going to be corrupt. So the Greek government has been corrupt since its inception. The Greek people have been corrupt since Greece's inception as a government. The government is a reflection of the people. So if the American government doesn't care about Americans, that's because Americans don't care about Americans. They only care about themselves and how to make money. In the same vein, if the Greek government is fucking corrupt, that means that the Greek people are corrupt because they are the voters. They vote for the corrupt government because of their own reasons, and they've given up on trying to do anything else. They just either don't vote or vote with face value, like, you know, criteria, thinking that, oh, I'm not going to change anything anyway, so who gives a fuck? If you've given up on your country, talking about the Greek people, for example, if you've given up on your country and that is reflected in the way that you vote in a democratic country, then what the fuck do you think is going to change? How are things going to change? Nothing's going to change ever. And that's why Greece is doomed, because the people are doomed. That's pretty much it. The pharmaceutical companies and food companies are linked, basically. Yeah, and it's a big industry with a lot of money to make. So I keep thinking about America like a post-apocalyptic kind of scenario. It might sound a little bit strange, but it very much is. Like, it's like everything that I've feared in a lot of ways has been that. Like, entertainment and pop culture aside, everything else seems very post-apocalyptic to me. You know, I think you're right. I certainly have stopped voting in the Greek elections. I understand it. I get it. As a non-Greek citizen, that makes a lot of sense, Noel. I get it. Lots of greed plus most political. Well, greed is everywhere. Greed is human. It's not an American thing. Greed is everywhere. There is no single person in life that is not at least a little bit greedy. It's keeping your greed in check that diversifies you from other people that just don't. And it's the environment that you have that kind of maybe cultivates and makes it cancerous, right? Lots of greed plus most politicians, Democrat Republicans are corrupt. It's the only thing that the side. And the thing about Greece and the thing about America, okay, the thing that baffles me about America is that you guys only have like, do you only have 2 political parties in the parliament? Because that is insane to me. In Greece, we at least have 5 or 6. Like, it is insane to me that there is no other option. Like, when I talk to Americans, it's only this or this. Like, in Greece, we usually have, like, 2 bigger parties, let's say, or 3. But the rest are also getting votes. They are in the parliament as well. It's really weird, like, seeing elections as a popularity contest, essentially. And yes, that has been the case for a while in Western countries in general, but like the flagship of that are the American elections. And it's really weird. It's like, who's gonna spend the most money in advertising to become the next president. Like, vote for your next president now in your TVs. Like, it's weird. It's really weird. Greed and corruption is always going to be a thing in every country. Yeah, but it's human nature. It's just how you check, how you, you know, have it in check that diversifies you from the rest. And that doesn't necessarily make it bad in some parts, at least Greece is part of NATO. What does that mean? What NATO? That's a military alliance. What does that have to do with greed? Like, that's out of the, has nothing to do with the discussion. Basically, just political parties. There's others, but they're always overlooked. Do they have a say in anything? Like, if you vote for somebody else, does it matter? Because if you vote for somebody else in Greece, if they get into parliament, they have some say, like even a little bit, into, you know, what things are happening. I think there may be a Green Party. They used to be. Can also be independent, but they're not acknowledged. What does that mean? American presidents most definitely pay to win. Yeah, it is. That's the thing. And, you know, you can argue it's pay to win everywhere, but not to the extent that it is in America. And your system also doesn't help. It's not really democratic. I remember talking about this with like a person that was doing a post doctrine. What is it called? About like you know, democratic voting and stuff like that, and democratic systems around the world. And America's is absolutely not a democracy because of the dual thing that you have going on. It's really weird. The popular vote is not the one that gets you the win, but it's the other one. But, you know, the way that the votes are counted, the way the whole thing is being run, it sounds really weird. But it does make sense that you would want it to be a little bit like it is, because it's so big. America is so fucking big, so it's really hard to like govern and make sure that everyone is happy, and that, you know, like everybody's getting their fair share of you know, say in what is happening. It's weird, difficult, but it is what it is. I think American elections are pretty much fake. Feels like it's just there to people have a choice when they don't really. The same thing, the Greek people say the same thing. If you think you don't have a choice, and if everybody thinks they don't have a choice, that's when they don't have a choice. There are always choices. Always. The thing is that people, they have led you to believe for so long, so many people, that, again, the same thing happens in Greece and pretty much everywhere. Political apathy, essentially, is what's happening. They want to make you believe that you don't have a choice because that's the best. Right? Whoever has the most money can do whatever the fuck they want. If they say that you don't have a choice and you believe them. If they cultivate that to, like, the next generation, and if people grow up thinking that you don't have a choice, they're gonna give up their rights like that. Like, yeah, who gives a fuck? Yeah, those guys are up there. Yeah, they're running thing. Sure, okay. So they are running, and whatever I vote doesn't really matter. Okay. And this guy says he's gonna bring out the military and take over and make things right again. Okay, sure. Why not? Like, it's very easy for political apathy to transition to a military takeover and stuff like that. People forget that they have the freedom to speak. I'm not speaking about the UK, they don't have that over there anymore. But in general, in some countries in the West, we still have the freedom to talk, right? To say our mind, to say whatever we want. It's really easy to take that as a given and think that that's like your basis, and you will never be able to lose that. We forget that that was not the case. We are very much thinking that nothing like that bad like that can ever happen to me, right? No, my freedoms can never be taken away from me, right? I have my freedoms, that's a given. Like, this is the base. I was born with that right. You're not born with any right. You're born with the right that, like, whatever government that you have is giving you. You're not born with anything. You're born with 5 toes on one foot and 5 on the other one, and then 2 hands. You hopefully, and you know, like a face and stuff like that. Those are the things that you're born with. The rights that you have and all that bullshit, those are made up things by humans. So if you low roll where you're born, you don't have those rights. And if people don't care about their rights anymore, then they're gonna be taken away from them. But yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is. Can we start talking about politics? I'll talk about whatever I want on my stream. Because we will have our own opinions and there's no right answer. Yeah, I'm expressing my own. It's fine. I've never voted a day in my life, though. I've been successful in making things work out in my life. That's true, but again, apathy means that you are fine with having your rights taken away from you. If you're fine with it, keep doing it. Even though I'm old enough to vote, I will never vote because I don't feel like there's no right or wrong person to vote for. The speeches are like a facade. That's the easy thing to do. I get it. It's very easy to say, oh, I don't need to vote. They're all liars. Instead of putting your brain to work and trying to figure something out. Try to figure something out. Try to figure out what you need to do. No. The lazy thing is to say, and that's my opinion, of course. You can do whatever you want. You can say whatever you want. You can have your own opinion. But in my opinion, if you don't vote, you don't get a say in anything that happens in your country politically. You don't have that right. And you might say you do, but your obligation as a citizen of a democratic country is to vote. If you don't vote, don't speak for the next 3 or 4 or 5 years until you vote. In terms of political things, right? What's happened politically. You're not about to bitch about what's happening politically in your country. You're not allowed to moan because you don't have an opinion as you did not express it in the vote. What do I need to do to go to Japan? What do I need to do is need to go to Japan. And Japan is great, but again, it's not for everyone. It's another country that has its fair share of problems. There's no perfect country. No perfect country whatsoever. But again, the fact that you guys are not voting seems like it's the system is working. And when your freedoms, maybe not in your generation, maybe the next generation, get taken away from you, not from you, from me, from everyone, then we're gonna say thank you for taking away our freedom. We don't want it. We were too tired of thinking. We did not want to think. We did not want to try to make our mind work critically, to try to judge and vote and, you know, express our opinions. No, we don't want that. What we want, give us a PlayStation, give us a PC, give us something else to think about other than the world's problems or our problems. Give us TikTok, give us short-form content that we can scroll through to take our minds off of things. Give me YouTube so I can fall asleep at night. So basically leave. Let me live my life by not living it. And I'm fine. That's okay. Take away my rights, take away everything. It's fine. I'm okay. To be fair, that would mean that the voters shouldn't complain about us, because they definitely complain about non-voters here as if their lives are bad because of us. That's the problem. You have a mentality of us versus them. The voters and the non-voters. That is a thing that Americans do a lot. I presume you're American, Godspeed. If you're not, sorry. Or I'm not sorry. I don't know if that's a good thing or not for you. But if you are American, that's a thing that you guys do a lot. The voters and the non-voters. Us against them. The blues and the yellows. Not the yellow. The blue and the red. Like the thing. You polarize about every single thing that exists in life. It's so weird. Why? Here, a lot of people just vote because of peer pressure and who they're around. A lot of them don't even know what policies they're supporting. And that's another bad thing. Like, both things can be good, like, said at the same time. Not voting is bad, and voting without knowing what you vote for is also bad. Both are bad. It's not a... oh, I will either vote without knowing what I'm voting for, or I'm not voting. Both are bad. Both groups of people are doing really bad, like, for their democracy. Both groups of people are essentially giving up power to whoever, and they shouldn't complain about their what do you call it, their freedoms being taken away from them. I remember Muhammad voted for mayor and the U.S. president because vote against the other side with blame, and I don't vote to blame the people ask for you to vote for. I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know how politics works and how your system works where you live. I'm not gonna comment on that. I'm just saying, democratic countries that you have the right to vote, because a lot of countries don't have the right to vote. You have it, and you have freedom of expression for the most part, and free will for the most part. When you don't exercise your rights, they're gonna be taken away from you. That's all I'm gonna say. At least if the worst choice wins, no voters didn't vote for it for the worst choice, so they cannot really be blamed for that. The worst choice, but the worst choice implies that there is a definitively worst choice. That's subjective. For some people, it might be better. For some people, it might be worse. Maybe one party promises like I don't know, like free healthcare. Well, I don't know, like affordable healthcare and stuff. And the other party, we're talking about economic stuff. I don't give a shit about the social stuff. I really don't. I vote governments for mostly economical policies and safety, stuff like that. Security. I don't really give a fuck about social. Like, not social, like everything social. I'm talking about like the very meta modern social things that are happening around, well, in America actually specifically. Like I would never vote for a what do you call it, for a government just on the social basis. I want them to present proper economical plan and make sure that everybody's taken care of, not just the big companies, but also not just the people. It needs to be balanced. And it very much depends. Also, something that is not probably a consideration in the US is external policies. Like that government, how the government does on external policy is really, really, really important. Like international policy and stuff like that is really important. Like how they negotiate and how they do in that aspect for us is very important. For the US is probably not, because they're like the strongest country in the world. So we have that as well, that you probably guys don't really take into consideration. Personally see it as if you support either, if the two evils, you're supporting evil. Yeah, that's the convenient way of seeing it. Because you can say that, but do you have an iPhone? You think by being here... Oh, wait, you're on YouTube. Google. Where is the line? What is evil? What is... Like, where have you drawn the line? Why is vote the line? Why is consuming content in companies that, you know, can possibly do, what do you call it, immoral, in my opinion, things in other parts of the world, or create things that I don't agree with, that plagiarize other people's work and stuff like that? Like, where is the line? Why is the line on voting? And why is the line conveniently in a place where you don't really have to think about it? Because it requires thinking. In my country, we have the right to vote and not vote. Well, everybody has it. Well, everybody. Democratic countries. In democratic countries, you have the right to not vote. That is a right that you have. But it's also, in my opinion, your obligation. Again, that's all my opinion, to vote. The world, like 90% of the world would vote because they believe this year's president is good or whatever, but now the president we have now, we hate him, and now people are fighting for the other side. Well, if you don't like your president, next time you vote for somebody else. Very simple. You have the right, as long as you have the right. Maybe you don't, I don't know, but as long as you have the right. America's president, he has lots of supporters. In my opinion, he used to be a supporter, should have been less gullible. No, I think there are, what do you call it, pros and cons on everything. I'm not gonna speak specifically on, like, America's president right now, but there are always two sides to a discussion. Like, yes, you might not agree with things that he's doing. Yes, he might be doing a lot of stuff that, you know, maybe, like, controversial or problematic or whatever you want to think, right? But there is a reason why he's in power, and people voted for him. democratically. He won the public vote. He won everything. Right? So that's America's choice, and you have to own that choice if you're an American. And if you didn't vote, you cannot own any choice, and you cannot criticize him, because you should have voted for something else if you were critical of him. And that doesn't necessarily mean the other party. You could, third party or whatever. And if you say that the vote on third party doesn't count, well, you all say the same thing. That's what makes it not count. If you were all just gonna say, okay, we're gonna vote for third party, then maybe third party would count. But you all say the same thing. Third party doesn't count. Third party doesn't count. So of course it doesn't count. You spell it to existence. You manifest it. That's what's happening. That makes a lot of sense. As I told you with Greek people, we're talking about the Greek government always being corrupt in one way or the other. The people are corrupt, so of course the government is going to be corrupt. The government is a reflection of its people. Right? I voted Democrats, I'm okay. Nah, I'm talking in general. I don't care if you vote Republican or Democrat or whatever. You say you're okay. There are other people that will say, no, the correct vote was Republican. And there might be some other person, 1 out of 1,000 probably, that say, okay, no, you should have voted for third party or whatever. All those opinions are acceptable. And all those in a democracy should be heard. You sit down, you discuss, you talk, instead of just fight and yell at each other. And the same thing applies to every single country, in every single democracy right now, because a lot of countries have had similar problems with America, not to the extent that America has them, of course. But yeah. Just keep in mind that your votes do count, and your rights can be very easily taken away from you. And when they're taken away from you, don't ask why it happened. Don't look back and ask, oh no, how can this be? I was born with that right. You're never born with any right. The rights that you are giving up, people have fought for and bled for and died for. And you're giving them up because you don't want to do a piece of critical thinking for, I don't know, about a day or two. I don't know. Maybe. Let's reflect on that. Whenever we vote, in my opinion, you don't want to have any regrets. What we always... No. You will always have regrets. What is that? What do you mean? There is no perfect choice. If you vote and you never question what you vote, that's not a thing. How have you grown up to believe that your vote needs to be something that you absolutely get behind 100%? If you do not question even your own vote, if you don't critically think about the things that you're doing, then you're doing something wrong. Then you're voting as a sheep. It's not what you should be doing. Corruption is never going away in reality. It's never going away, but it should be a little bit managed. How about keeping it in check a little bit? But if you let it unchecked, it will go unchecked, and it will do whatever they want. People will do whatever they want. Again, I don't think there's any excuses. Wouldn't blame anyone either if I had followed this my life. Oh, you mean I don't know what that means. I don't know. I don't know about excuses or anything. I'm talking about a different thing. What do you mean? Have been many presidents with different political views? Sure. I don't know. Anyway, whatever. What I'm saying is, have an opinion. Exercise your rights, or they're gonna be taken away from you before you know it. That's all I'm saying. You can do whatever you want. That's just my advice, okay? That's the advice of a 31-year-old that is still sitting in his house playing video games for you guys. So maybe take that with a grain of salt. But again, you never asked for it, but here it is. Exercise your rights, or you're gonna lose them.
Fascinating story.
Yeah,
any chance you're nearing the end?
Yeah, this is the end. I'm done. I'm tired. Not really. I can talk about this shit all day, but we're just going around in circles of saying the same things over and over again, so that can be kind of tiring. In the sense that Yeah, and saying the same thing's gonna be boring. Okay. So, let me think. Oh, I remember what I wanted to do. What I wanted to do was this. And I know most people, that's the final thing. And I know most people don't really give a fuck about the people that, you know, bled and died for the rights that you have right now, that they have right now. Most people don't give a fuck. But if you're looking for reasons, just think of it as another small reason. I don't ask you to give a lot of fucks. Just don't give away things that you already have, that you will later have to bleed to get back. If you ever get it back, which I don't think these days you will be able to. These streams are either dying repeatedly into one boss or rant about a single topic for hours. Yeah, I do that a lot. I died again. I do that a lot. It was Game of Thrones before that. It has that poking weapon? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Godspeed, again, you speak on them versus us. You really need to have that taken, like, that mentality, like, just removed. Stop seeing the world as your enemy. What does that mean? People, like, if you stop doing it and other people that think like you stop doing it, then you will not have that problem. No. Like, that's what I'm saying. And I would very highly recommend you stop thinking in, like, polar opposites or in it's them versus us. I'm part of this side and they're part of that side. And we're gonna fight it out. Like, just think of people as people. Stop the us versus them mentality. If you want my advice. Maybe you don't. And you can keep doing what you do. Just saying. I think it's not that healthy. No, 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 no. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I'm gonna die again. I like Lucina's sword. It's like a lit version of Gog's. I don't remember that sword. People are violent. Yeah, they're fucking destroying me. And now I'm losing my health again. I haven't found that ring yet. Don't tell me where it is. Or maybe you can lead me. You can only lead me to where it is with Soulspeak, okay? No other way. If I'm gonna figure it out, if I'm gonna find out where it is, it's only gonna be through Soulspeak. Leave me alone! Stop stabbing me! Motherfucker. Unless it was my enemy. Two political parties thinking about I'm was part of. I know, but still. Don't put everybody that votes against you, like, when you speak about them. That's what I'm saying. It's a psychological thing. You don't think that you're doing it, but you are doing it. You don't think that you don't see the voters as your enemy. But you are putting yourself in opposition to them by the way that you speak. And if you do that without thinking, well, then imagine if you were, if you put thought into it. I want to take a piss. I want to take a piss and stop. We're playing the game after that. I am just dying, wasting effigies. What happened next? 4060? What do you mean? What 4060 are we talking about? Oh. We don't have evidence. That's why you have systems. But yeah, again, I don't know what systems are in your country and how they work and, like, you know, how you vote and how your vote counts. It is what it is. As a 46-year-old who lived through Blood Reformation movement, I can only say politics are much more complicated and insane than most people can imagine. They are. They very much are. But that's the thing. You should at least try to keep up. Try to think critically. Try to judge things. Not 100% by what they look like, and maybe give it put a little bit more thought. Maybe when you have elections for a couple of days, take a couple of days off, or don't. But try to figure out what you vote for yourself and for your country. And for others, like, I don't know what your criteria is. But with those criteria, at least try to make an educated decision instead of just saying, I'll just do multiple choice. Like we did in like university or high school. Or I'm just gonna go to the beach or something. Just don't do that. The Lost Sinner sword weighs 10 less than Gug's and is sleeker, and also this hits like a truck. Dying from reading chat. I don't know that. I don't believe I've seen that weapon. Lost Sinner's sword looks cool. How do I get that? Can I get that? Is that possible? I'm gonna go take a piss. I'll be right back. And we're actually gonna play the game after I'm back, okay? I promise. What's up, boys? What did I miss? Alright, now, oh yeah, you don't remember these bosses? I do remember this specific boss. But the runback is so asinine because the other guys, like, keeps stabbing me in the back. Yeah, but then again, I really care about politics. I don't know how it happened between the US and Iran. Yeah, but that has nothing to do with the discussion that we had. Anyway, let's move on. Yeah, this is like jumping from, like, one topic to the other for no reason, because just they're under the umbrella of politics. But what does that have to do with your vote? That's not what we're talking about. Anyway, let's move on. Let's play some video games. Like, actually play. I will actually play. But I'm not a boy. I call everybody dudes. What do you mean? Wait, what did I say? What does it matter? I did. If I called you dude or boy, doesn't matter. I call everybody a dude or a boy. Come on, leave me alone, you motherfucker. Dude, they grind my gears. These guys are grinding my gears. Holy shit, they are. Do that. Thank you. For that arrow. I love that arrow. Oh, no! I cannot play the game. I just can't play the fucking game. Oh, this is the final boss? Wow. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I cannot play the fucking game. Gonna put your attention in that game. I'm trying! I am! I really am! It's not working! What I would like to see is if the... Wait. Oh my god. I'm gonna die. Wait. I would have paid. It was... yeah, that's funny. But, yeah, that's... You say you want to have that. That would be funny. But if we're talking, like, seriously... That's essentially what they're doing, but they just never boxing themselves. That's what dictators are doing, but they're boxing with their military, not with their, like, they're not on their own. Because of course they're not gonna put their own health on the line. That's pretty much it. You're welcome. You also use the Marakumo, the bonk weapon for Dex players? No, never. Never used anything Dex. I've only used... Only ever used strength weapons in Dark Souls 2. How did that hit me? Weird. Oh, come on! How did that hit me? You're saying I backstab him? I'll try. I don't know if it works. I'll try. Do you enjoy Souls challenges? Well, you do keep doing them, but I couldn't. I don't do like very challenging content. Like, this is not very challenging. I just think it's funny because it's naked and he only has a helmet. I just thought it would be funny. I don't know about challenging. I don't really care about the challenge part. Like, I've done randomizers, but that's, again, I find that intriguing. I find that fun. So I do things that are fun. I don't really do challenges for the sake of, you know, difficulty, for example. I don't really care about difficulty. That was a good attempt, though. It was, because I actually paid attention to the game. No, leave me alone. Because I actually paid attention to the game. And I actually made it to the boss. This is very important. Okay. Let's go again. Yeah, no, he cannot backstab. Doesn't work. That was bad timing. God's so much better. Dude, strength is so much better. What? So good. Dexterity is such a bitch thing, man. It's so bad. Your favorite? Why? It sucks! If you use the Gugs, Murakumo is my Gugs. I don't know what Murakumo is, but I hate Dex. Is this the name of this sword? I'm just pressing buttons now. I don't even know what I'm pressing. No, this is just a rapier. This doesn't have a name. I feel like Black Knight had a halberd in this game too, only... Yeah, the thing is, I need strength with that. And if I'm playing dexterity, I'm gonna upgrade dexterity. I'm not gonna do 20 strength just to get the halberd, right? It doesn't make any sense if it's a dex weapon. Why would I want strength? So I'm not doing that. It's a great curved sword that bonks. Oh, that sounds cool. Does that have dexterity? Like, people saying, oh, this is the best weapon in the game. No, it's not. It's shit. This is grade A shit game. Shit weapon. But it's fine. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna upgrade it. And I'm gonna win. No, 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 no. Okay, just kill me. Kill me. Just kill me. No, no, because if I'm... No, just kill me. I don't care. It is dex, but it requires 20 strength. Shit game, shit weapon. No, it's not a shit game. It's a good game. Weapon shit, though. But... halberd requires 20 strength. Fuck that. I think the stats are 17 strength, 24 dex, 9 faith. The requirement is 20. Well, I know about the black halberd, whatever. The one that I have, though. The gray one, whatever it is. The requirements for this is 20 strength. fuck that. Okay. So, let's go back and let's do something. Oh, wait. I don't have any points. What do I do about that? Oh, no. I cannot upgrade. Do you guys think there is anything else I can explore? Please tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me. Try rolling right. Like this. I did. What do you mean? Is there any other place that I can go? I don't think so, right? I don't think I'm wrong. I am legitimately desperate. It's been 2 hours and I've done 0 progress. Yesterday I killed 2 bosses. Today I've killed like 0 bosses and have done 0 progress in anything. Like, it's horrible. And the thing is, this is even worse. This area is even worse. So the only 2 things that I can do are both cancer. They're asinine. Really bad. Second playthrough, by the way. Yeah. But I'm trying to make it, like, funny. But it's getting funny. It's just giving me AIDS. That's what it is. Okay, let's see. I remember dual wielding in the Black Knight halberd in the game. It was very nasty, but hard to sweet spot sometimes. Yeah, people were talking about the sweet spots yesterday as well. I don't really know what that means. Like finding, like hitting the enemies in a specific way to like do more damage. I barely do any damage now, so that would be an improvement. Even the bad damage would be good for now. You can go to the pirate area, the Blight Town. You cannot go to the Blight Town. I cannot go to the Blight Town because I need the ring. And for the ring, I need money, and I don't have money. So, nope. The Blight Town, the Skelly Horse area, the Curse area, right now, without beating any bosses. How the fuck am I not getting there, though? Like, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Having to hit with the blade, not the pole? Yeah, that makes sense. But it requires a lot of, I guess, distance between you and the target. It's not a bad thing, but when they close in, when they're closing in on you, that's annoying. Like, what am I doing wrong? Why am I not getting to all these locations after exploring for like 4 hours? Okay, maybe I don't do the boss. I don't care. Let's say I don't do it. It sucks when they close in. Yeah, that makes sense. That's, well, if the weapon is that strong, it needs a downside. Okay. So, like, what would I realistically do? Let's see if there's anything to do here, right? Probably not. But I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm really tired of dying. And we're not far away from killing him, but I want a little bit more damage, okay? I want a little bit more damage. What do you want? Anybody else? No? Okay. This guy's knees, it's just like he has no feet. He doesn't have anything. Like a 20-centimeter fall kills him. What's that? Hey, Kimmy, welcome on in. Hello, sir. Hello, hello, hello. But sometimes the best use of a rapier is an offhand weapon, only if you have two-handing or using a shield. Oh, I am two-handing though, and I'm not using a shield, but it is what it is. Give me Dark Souls 2 stream. Yep, Dark Souls 2. I have no idea where to go. It feels like it's my first playthrough, but it's not. I've played this game again. I've been in it, if you could believe that. But yeah, in Dark Souls 3, I used the Marakumo and the Rapier offhand. Oh my god, wait. This game, I haven't found the ring. You know what is the thing that is making me mad right now? Is that I haven't found the ring, and I don't want you guys to tell me where it is. That stops the health from going down further than 75%, essentially. I had accidentally found that ring in my first playthrough. I have no idea how, but I did find it. I love Dark Souls 2 so much. Best Souls game. I don't know about that. It is my least favorite Dark Souls game, but I do like it a lot too, yes. I have to say that after playing all of them, and Elden Ring and Bloodborne and like all of them, I would say that it's my least favorite. But being my least favorite doesn't mean that it's bad. It's a pretty good game. Because I love all of them very much. And it does have its strengths, its pros, against the other Souls games. It is possibly the better RPG in the sense that it allows you more customization because you get more experience and you have adaptability, which gives you another option, essentially. You cannot level it up and, you know, make a really OP character, but it will have very small windows to, you know, dodge and heal. But you can also overuse adaptability, and then your character will do no damage, etc, etc, etc. You know what I mean. There are some things that you will... that I think that Dark Souls 2 does better than any other Souls. But overall, I wouldn't say it's the best. No, I would say it's the worst, but it's the worst of the best, so... it's still pretty darn good. The ring that will make you have more HP while hollow? Yes, I'm talking about the ring that allows me to drop down to 75% HP. Let me see what I have on me right now. Maybe I've picked it up accidentally with load. I don't think so. No, no, no. Excuse me. No, 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 no. Oh, the rings go here. Raises maximum HP. Okay. No idea why I didn't do that. Okay, so now that we're here... you know what? Now that my weapon actually does damage... oh my god, look at how much I'm locked on an animation when this thing attacks. I hate the animation lock. Like, the big... at least God's the big weapon, the strength weapon, the best weapon in the game, does animation lock. What was that camera flip? That was weird. But at least it does damage when it locks you into an animation. The Cursed Spider Ring, that might be a pain for you to get than this, but you can get it right now. The thing is, I know I can get it, and I got it on my first playthrough, accidentally. I don't know why I cannot get it right now, though. I don't know what I did in the first playthrough that I haven't done now, because I believe I found it on the very beginning. When I played the game for the first time. My health almost never got to 50% for the entire game. What are you doing? God damn it, dude. It's fine. It's fine. Because you lost your memory. My memory sucks anyway. I'll tell you where to find it. No, no, no. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Yes, if you spoil, you ban. Well, well, I'm not gonna ban you, but don't tell me, okay? I don't want any help. If I want to know where it is, I will legitimately look you guys in the eyes and say, where is it, chat? I need it. Well, maybe I'll do that in a bit, but give me some time. I still want to see if I can figure it out on my own. Which I probably won't be able to, but just... I don't want to give up on myself that quickly. Maybe I'll go up there. Maybe I haven't been up there. Okay, this guy's being very rude. It's time for him to go. But yeah, I didn't lose my memory. I'm just, you know that my memory is bad. I am just really bad at remembering things. I don't remember anything. I didn't even realize that I got that ring. And it was that important until later into the game. So it never clicked with me like, oh, I found this cool ring here. I need to remember that. I never really had that thought. Okay, so this is nothing. Yeah, pretty much nothing. Okay. So I've done this. I've gotten the items here. Is there anything that I'm missing? Maybe? I break very easily. I always have to search up how to find something. I would do that if I was playing this off stream. But, you know, playing this on stream and, you know, I want to make this challenging. If I was to ask you guys for all the questions and all the answers about everything, like that would have been very easy. It's like you playing the game, not me, right? And wouldn't really have anything interesting to offer. In terms of like, okay, guys, you gonna do it? And you figure it out. What you guys can do, though, is you can tell me how to get there via Soulslike. Oh, come on! That you can do. That you can definitely do. But it needs to be that. Exclamation mark Elden speak if you don't remember what the words that you can use are. You could use that. But not, you cannot directly just tell me. For me, I watched the tutorial and cool trick videos. Well, yeah, I didn't do that. On my first playthrough, though, that was more important. So I might actually just break down and ask you guys straight away, like, where is it? I need that. I try not to, though. Hey, Dorian, how are you doing, my guy? Well, come on in. Hope your day went well. Well, my day is pretty good, aside from the fact that I've done zero progress on this stream in terms of the game. But you know what? I guess that's fine. That's what I deserve because I'm bad at the game. I always search, are there any missables in game? Mainly when I play Metroidvanias now. Yeah, I don't like that. That's the thing. I don't like doing that. I never 100% a game. I'm not a collectibles person or stuff like that. Well, I like real life collectibles. I like collecting physical video games, some figures, like artwork, like older video games. Like I got a copy of original Final Fantasy 3 here. I got in Japan. Really cool shit. I like this quite a lot. But I don't really care about in-game collectibles. I don't care about, you know, 100% in-game and stuff like that. I know you do, though. To a concerning extent, Slendy. I know you are much a completionist. Okay, let me think, though. What do I do now? I have no idea. Where am I supposed to go? I just want to uninstall, but now I realize that I'm playing it on a PlayStation, so that's not an option. Oh my god, come on up. But yeah, I hope your day has been going well, Dorian, as well. Hope you had a lovely day. What were you playing? Anything today? Were there any games that you were playing today? Can someone explain to me how does my character miss that guy? Like, how is that humanly possible? Like, how? This is good in helping a friend with some tech questions. That's smooth. That's good. Nice. I always love helping people when they got questions. Although I'm probably not the best person to tech. Try my best though. Stardew Valley, Skyrim, and Overwatch are what I'm into right now. I'm currently into Overwatch. I've never played Overwatch. I know Overwatch. I don't like competitive stuff. But Stardew Valley, I tried playing once page. But on stream, I didn't like playing it. I haven't tried playing it off stream. But I really didn't like playing it on stream. It was very too cozy. I don't want to say boring because if you do it off stream and you just put it on the second monitor and do stuff, Or do that while you're listening to something else. It's gonna be really good. But, I don't know. I find it really hard to concentrate on playing Stardew Valley. Very, very hard. And I tried it because a lot of people love that game. But it was just not for me. Especially not on stream. Maybe off stream I would appreciate it. Maybe I would love to play it off stream. And I need to give it a shot at some point, but I really don't have the time to play play video games off stream. So yeah, it's not gonna be for a while. There we go. Where exactly did I die? Oh, I can also sell all my gear because I'm not gonna equip it. Speaking of that ring, was someone playing Demon's Souls for the first time? They picked the ring and never checked it, complaining all the time how their health is halved. Whoops. Whoops. That sounds like something that I would do, to be completely honest with you. It does sound very much like something that I would do. Overwatch has my soul, been playing it for 9 years. I used to be a League of Legends demon when I was younger. Like 10 years ago, more than 10 years ago. Like when from the moment that League of Legends released, like after the beta, when Lux was the champion that, you know, the weekly release champion, when they released Lux, that's when I started playing the game. And from that point until... that was 2012. Until 2000 no, that was 2008, sorry. From 2008 until 2007, maybe. From 2007 until 2012, 13, I was a League of Legends fiend. I was playing, well, way too much League of Legends. Arguably. Are they waiting for me to do this? Yeah. Like, these people, they only come down when I'm about to kill them. Okay. Wait. What is this area? But I'm gonna die if I go there, so I don't want to. Can you please pick up the item? Thank you. But I'm over competitive games after that, man. I was getting so toxic, it was just ruining my day. And other people's day as well. So I was like, nah, I'm gonna stop. I've never looked back since. I haven't played League of Legends competitively for probably 7 years. Because I was still going back, like, occasionally. There was a time until I was like 20 years old, I think, or 19, that for every single season in League of Legends, I was gonna go back. I was going back and getting to gold. I was getting to gold, getting the gold skin and stuff like that, and then just never playing again. That was my strategy for like 3 years. Then I stopped completely because I realized that it was all digital and nobody really cares about that. Like, who cares about the digital stuff? Well, okay, I didn't care. I really didn't. That guy's a Gugs abuser as well. Sounds like a pattern. Yeah, maybe. Maybe it is. Are you watching my VODs? I don't know. Stardew can be tough when there's so much stuff you can buy, making money so slow. No, it's not necessarily that. It's that there is no... It's the type of game it is. Like, I was about to tell you that there is no meaning, but the meaning is not to do something that feels meaningful in the game itself, but just to relax and do something while listening to something. It's like kind of a second monitor content kind of situation. That's what it's supposed to be. Maybe. Or it's supposed to, I don't know, if you have like something like ADHD, you want to do a lot of things at the same time. I'm the exact opposite. I only want to focus in one thing. So if I play a game that requires me to focus in a lot of aspects of it, or doesn't require me to focus in the game itself and wants my focus to be somewhere else, then my brain goes, I cannot do that. I don't like that. I don't have ADHD. I'm the exact opposite. I'm like, I cannot focus on more than one thing at the same time. If two things pop up, like, if you see me, I'm playing like an idiot. Because I'm talking to you guys. And when I'm fighting a boss and I want to focus, I stop talking and I stop doing everything. And I just lock into that because I cannot do anything else while doing that. But yeah, maybe it's a pattern. Talking about the Gug thing. The dude with the ring. Oh my god, Demon Souls. I want to play a second time as well. Okay, what am I doing here? Do I go here? No. How do I get to a separate area? There are like 6 areas in Splendid that I can access. Why am I not accessing it? Why am I not doing it? Also, why am I here? I wanted to go up there, get my points, and leave. Well, I guess we're gonna lose the points. Because I'm definitely gonna die at some point. There we go. Yeah, that's right, fall down. What'd you get? How do I get back up? There. I want to get there. That's gonna be tough. Because of my lack of a sense of direction. And memory. Bad memory. Or lack thereof. Are you guys watching Tip to Tip, by the way? I don't know if you guys know Ludwig. Probably, right? Ludwig? Not Ludwig. That was in his other channel. Ludwig. He and Michael Reeves are doing like a... Wait. They're doing it from one tip of China to the other. That's why they call it Tip to Tip. Really cool. I love these videos. They did it last year for Japan as well. And they're doing it for China now. So fucking funny. So fucking funny, man. Remember dying on that dragon bridge before the Tower Knight countless times? Yeah. I'll do it again. I'll die there again. That's why I'm avoiding that area. I don't know if you've noticed. But I'm very intentionally avoiding that area. I've killed the boss, I've gotten the experience, and I'm never going back in again. Never again. I really don't want to go there. I know that area, though. But yeah, it's really fun. Like, watching them... what do you call it? Try to communicate with Chinese people when they barely speak Mandarin. They don't speak, like, almost anything. Reading the subtitles. Oh man, I wish I spoke some... I could, like, speak in Mandarin so I could understand exactly what they're saying. And, like, not needing the subtitles to understand how dumb it's that they're saying. It's really funny. Watching them interact with people is really funny. Oh, wait, here it is. This is where I want to be, right? Right? No? And there go my experience. Avoiding going there, I'm talking about Demon Souls. Oh, because I hate this dragon area in the Dark Souls 2. You know, the dragon area that I'm avoiding. The one with the big dragon that was not there in the vanilla game, and people were endlessly arguing over which one was better. Does the dragon need to be there? Why is the dragon there? It doesn't make sense. It's fucking annoying, etc, 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 etc. Yeah, that dragon, the red dragon. In the dragon area. I'm tired. Tired of dying. Tired of losing my points. Let's get here. Sure. Let's try the fucking dragon area for a bit. For a little bit though. Just for a little. Dragons and Bridges, Miyazaki's finest. They're better than swamps. I prefer them to swamps. Tell you that. So yeah, this lady was here. I didn't kill her. She went away last time. I don't know what her deal is.
Hi, my name is Liv. I have come to spread the art of miracle. I can see.
Buy item. Nah. Increases faith? Nah. Nah.
No need for miracles.
Not really. You can leave again. I don't need you. Okay, so we arrived through here. So we need to go this way to continue. Let's see. On a side note, I've been enjoying revisiting older game consoles. It keeps things fresh and reminds me of simpler days. You know, me too. I love watching, well, because I'm not doing that right now. But I love watching content about, content with video games that were simpler and simpler times. It is also nostalgia a little bit, right? But for example, when you were playing the PlayStation 1 Spider-Man game that you said, I would have loved to have caught that stream. Because it reminds me of those games, those times. Like the Hercules game, the Hercules Disney game, or I don't know, Crash Bash or whatever. Oh wait. This is an area that I haven't been in. I think this can lead. I think this area can lead to a new area. Okay. But yeah, I always love watching people play older games. Because again, it does remind me of simpler times. And even though I don't really have nostalgia for the specific game, I do have nostalgia for that era. So for me, it's like always really cool to watch. So I was actually kind of sad that I never caught the streams on Spider-Man 1. You played it, like, was it only on the vertical stream, or was it only on like a specific platform? Because I don't see you live on Twitch when you do those. I would love to revisit my favorite PS2 games. I still have them, PS2, and the problems prevent them from a... Oh, you gotta fix it? Yeah, that's tough. My PlayStation 2 works, but barely. It does work, though. It does work. But when I was a kid, I thought that hitting things would make them better. So I was like, if my PlayStation 2 was not working properly, I was doing this all the time. So yeah, that was a bad idea. It's not in the best condition. It does work, though, and it does play all the video games. I'm pretty sure that a PlayStation 3 can play PlayStation 2 games. Am I wrong in that? I think it can. Or was PlayStation 3 the only era that did not have any backwards compatibility at all? Because the PlayStation 2 games, PlayStation 1 games can be played on PlayStation 2 consoles. I know that. I think that is true. But was PS3 the one with no compatibility? There was one. I think it was PlayStation 4 that had no compatibility with the previous generation. I don't remember though. Stick down and then chest. Will do. Hey, Mrs. All, welcome on in, sir. Hello. You're using his PS2 as a punching bag? Yeah, when I was a kid, I thought that punching things would fix them. And you know what? What the crazy thing was? Sometimes it did. That is the reason why we kept doing it. Soft modded my fat PS2 console, so it plays games via SD card to help preserve DVD drive. That's smart. That's smart. But I don't remember the compatibility thing. Does anybody remember? Only the original fat PS3 can play PS2 games. Yes, that's right. That's why my PS3 doesn't, because my PS3 is the small one, the slim one. You're right, not the newer models, but the original was glitchy. You know what? At least it can play them. At least I can play them. And I'm pretty sure that the PS4 was not compatible with the PS3 games, was not backwards compatible at all. It was like the only console that was not backwards compatible at all. And even that, even then, it still had the best catalog after the PS2, I think, of any consoles that ever existed. No, maybe it was actually PlayStation 2 is the best, undoubtedly. Maybe the Super Nintendo is second. Yeah, the SNES, I would say, is the second. PlayStation 4 is third. Maybe fourth, I would put... I haven't played any Xbox games, but I feel like the Xbox 360 era had, like, incredible games on the Xbox. Maybe that. And then PS1. I try to put my, like, at least my bias aside, because I grew up on the PlayStation 1, so... PS4 wasn't compatible? Yep. Okay, so that was the generation that had no backwards compatibility whatsoever. PS4. Even though it did have incredible titles. The PS4 generation was the beginning of the end, though. PS5 is close to the end, if they don't course correct. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. You're saying go down, right? You said go down and right. That's where I am, I think. This is probably down. And this is right, not here. Well, let me kill this dude real quick. I forgot he doesn't... It's so bad. It's incredible. Bonfire and then down. Okay. I had a good time with the PS4 though. Loved Final Fantasy 15 and Nier Automata. Final Fantasy 15, with all its problems, I would say was better than 16. And in general, at least I could see the vision on the first half of the game. Like, really, a lot of thought went into the first part of the game, and the second part was just a rush. Because they changed directors and they wanted the game out. They never let Nomura finish his vision, and I would say that Final Fantasy 15 would be a much better game if they had let him finish it. But no, they needed it to have been released, because if you don't release it, we won't have the numbers, so our investors will not be happy. So we gotta release it. So go away, Nomura. We'll bring someone else to, finish the job. So 15 was annoying. It was because it's changed so much in the end. But I would say I prefer 15 to 16, and I would also prefer 15 to maybe even 13. Even though I love 13's combat. But anyway, 15 was good. 15 was decent. 15 was a decent game. And Nier Automata is one of my favorite games of all time. Possibly second favorite game of all time. PS4 generation, I would say my standouts were Nier Automata and Persona 5 and Dragon Quest 11. Those are my standouts. And Elden Ring, if you consider that, put that in that generation. I'm not sure what generation that belongs to. Take Bonfire then down. Okay. I have been itching to play another RPG or JRPG. Been a bit. When the time is right. Curious to hear your thoughts of Star Wars KOTOR Gira. I want to play that game, but the problem with that, Dorian, is that it doesn't have controller compatibility. Apparently, maybe this is down. The port is really bad. And you cannot play it with a controller, even though the original game was meant to play with a controller. You can only play it with mouse and keyboard. So I hate playing with mouse and keyboard. That's like my bigger problem. That's the reason why I didn't play it. No, if you say down and you mean here, that's definitely not it. This is back. This is the boss room. Oh, I know what chest you're talking about. That's right. There's a chest over there. Yeah. I know which one you're talking about. I know which one you're talking about. Look at that. Oh, we're gonna play the game again? Is one of you coming? Is one of you staying? Oh! Nice! Okay, that was incredible. No! I'm so disappointed in myself. I cannot really explain to you. I cannot put into words how disappointed I am. You know what I think, though? Because we don't have that stupid ring, we need this. I wish I had it. Don't have it. Ah. Yeah, the chest behind there. I need to go and get it. Forgot about that. Let me go grab that real quick. By the way, why was the other guy here? He's usually not this way. Oh no! Oh my god, dude. When you kill the boss, they wake up. Map awareness, shut up! It's bad, I know. Like, my awareness, my spatial awareness is as bad as my direction. My sense of direction. Horrible. Okay, it makes sense. One goes with the other. They go together. My god. Okay, please, one of you just... Okay, thank you. Wait, no. You should join me. Okay. Coming. Come on, boy. That was a bait. He baited me. He absolutely baited me. He's better at this game than I am. No! Oh, no! Come on! Come on, dude! Ah! I'll get it. This one wasn't your fault. It was. It was. Come on. Age. It was my fault. It very much was my fault. I need a haircut. I really do. Oh, wait! Good thing that I've remembered that. I need to, get a haircut. So I need to call the barber. Let's do that. He pushed you. He did, but that's his job, I think. I'll try to drive him off. Like, make him fall down. Oh, that will never work again. You were gonna say hairdresser, weren't you? Yes, for some reason. I don't know why. I haven't used that word in, like, years. But for some reason, that's the first word that came to mind. Maybe because my hair is really long right now. I don't know. There we go. One down. One down. I've also been thinking of a haircut. Low-key tired of the mid-back length. It's pretty good, though. Good length. Love long hair. It's just annoying to have. Oh, these guys have the poise of a god. That's right. I forgot about that for no reason. These guys have the poise of a Greek god. No clue why. He's dead though. And I can get the chest! Not that it has anything useful, to be honest, probably. Well, let's get it. I had gotten it last time, so I might as well just get it this time too. Ring of Binding. What is that? Binding. Oh! It's the ring! I found it. There we go. Oh! That's good ring! I'm happy. Yeah, I gotta get a perm though. I'm not getting perms. I have, although, to be completely fair, the perm era, I think, was peak. I got it! Whoa, yeah, we got it! We got the ring! That's the only ring I wanted. Okay, let's try it. Let's continue. Let's move forward. Let's try to progress in this game that we're playing. Because that's exactly what I'm doing, right? I'm playing a video game, surely. Yeah. I'm really good. This is my second playthrough, by the way. But it doesn't matter how long it will take. I will get this done. I will see this through. Okay? Wait. Why do I remember this jump? Why do I remember doing this jump? I have no idea. Anyway, we need to go this way. But yeah, I'm resolute in that. My resolution is that I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna beat it. It's probably not something useful. Shut up. I don't remember where I got the ring, okay? Let's ignore this guy. He is too fat to follow me down here anyway. Hello? I remember there was a dude. Oh, that guy. I remember everybody was saying that this guy was a really tough fight. Like, people, like, down here. Like, there were messages. Tough fight ahead or something. Backstab ahead. And I just killed him in one hit. Or 2 hits. But I'm pretty sure they were saying you need to backstab him. What's his HP looking like? Okay. Oh, he's dead. He's still not tough. And there's a chest. Not be a mimic, please. Not be a mimic, please. Don't be a mimic. It's not a mimic. Nice. Wait, what did I get? What did I get? What did I get? Nothing useful. Bro, I thought I was giving tips for random shit. I don't know. How would I know? What are you giving me tips for? Maybe you want to enjoy watching me suffer. Be fair, you probably are. You probably do enjoy watching me suffer. Oh. Check this out. Oh, it's a long ride. Okay. 1.5 elevator songs worth. Okay. Never mind. Why not both? It's the lift music, yep. It's been a while since we've had a proper lift. Gotta have the music. Do not forget about the music. Important. We're musical people after all. Right, chat? Okay, wait. Fake wall. The problem is, now I don't have the messages, but I know how to activate the fake walls. But there are no messages. Oh! Where'd you come from? What was that? Somebody fell in the water? Oh, I hate that guy. No, no, no. You stay there. The death-blighted frog. Don't like that guy. What's this? Pick wall? Nope. 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 How long did it take me to find out, to figure out how to get... how to activate the fake... what do you call them? The fake walls. I think last time it took me like a week. Realize that? Which was about 30 hours, 30 in-game hours. Maybe more. Ooh, another bonfire. Remember Wuchang lifts? Buried Farm remembers. The Wuchang lifts. Are you talking about the place where I kept dying from fall damage? I don't remember the name of the farm. I don't remember the name of the locations. There are very few locations. Oh, there it is. The parrot area. No man's worth. Whoa, whoa. Sounds the same, right? God, I don't remember. Oh no, there were dogs here. You can relax. I'm coming for you. You're dead. This is a pretty strong weapon. I'm starting to think that you guys were kind of right about the rapier. It's not even upgraded yet. I think a lot of damage. Dog school and the dog's out. Woof, 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 woof. And that was wharf, right? It's you know it's a pun because this place is the dead man's wharf. It's a good pun. Pretty strong weapon, no shit. Well, I didn't know. Oh, it's chest. I got a shard. I need a large shard. No, I mean the Wuchang lifts would take forever. Oh yeah, they were the longest ones. That is true. That's true. I did not even use the elevator music for some because they were so long. And I think that before the patches, they were taking even longer. I think they sped them up in a patch or something. I believe we talked about that on stream at some point. Nope. It's a very, very slow arrow. Okay. Careful. Did you kill the dude? What dude? Oh, the boss? No, I didn't. No, I gave up. No, don't fall down! I gave up, yep. I guess we're gonna get some upgrades and we're gonna upgrade the weapon and we're gonna go back and we're gonna end him, okay? But I need to get some upgrades first. Now we're on the ship. You're annoying. What is he doing? What is happening? You have an invisible shield. This guy's walking on air, on thin air. Okay. I guess they have the Force with them. That's fine. I didn't know that was a thing in the game, but you know what? Okay. Sure. Well, this area is harder, but the boss is easier. Yeah, I remember the boss. The two-headed dudes, right? The four-handed, two-headed dudes. I remember them. This area is hard because it's hard to figure out the shortcuts and stuff like that. Like, that's the annoying part of this. I remember this area. I don't remember how to solve this area. Quote unquote solve. Don't fall down. Yeah, good job. Look at that! It's only 2 attacks. Pretty good. That's pretty darn good. Where's the other guy? He's still here? Okay, I'm killing him. I love that the game is not targeting him. Like, I fall down, I press R1. Doesn't change my direction even though I'm locked in. Thank you. Much appreciated. You made me look like a clown. Not that I'm not, but, you know. I would appreciate it if you would not, you know, doing it extra. Nice. Or are you attacking? Okay, this guy's losing it. Like me! Okay. A lot of people here. Very busy place. Oh, I remember these. These were so annoying. And there were people in here, I think. Hello? Nope. 3:30 a.m. I think I'm off to bed. Bye-bye, everyone. Have a good one, Paige. Enjoy the rest of your night. And appreciate you joining. Have a good one. Enjoy your nap. Till next time. You can also pretty much skip like half of this area if you have a bow. Yeah, but I don't. Okay, if I'm gonna be like a fencing master, I need to get used of that animation lock. I really need to. And I'm gonna become the best there ever was! I remember you could just rock up here. Like, rock up here. Here. Bedbugs bite? Why? What? What is that? What are the zombies under the bed? Is that like a... I don't know, like a thing that people say? Like over there? Sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite? Because if anybody has, like, dealt with bed bugs... Well, I did in the military. Thankfully not in my bed, but they're really annoying. And it's not like you can not let them bite. If they're there, they're gonna bite you. They're gonna be the most annoying thing ever. Bedbugs is like the worst thing you could have in your house, probably. The worst infestation, let's say. $5,000 points down the drain. It's more of an American expression, though. Oh, never heard of it. Zombies under the bed? I know about the monster under the bed, but I don't know about zombies. Okay, let's skip this entire area. Now that I don't have a reason to just kill them, I'm just tired. Bedbugs and ex-girlfriends. Oh, I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Yeah, it took a little bit of time because I'm trying to play the game at the same time, so my brain is lagging. I see what you did there. I would give you abundance if my brain was not lagging. But it is right now, so give me some time. I'm fucked. I don't even know where to go. I don't even know what to do, man. I remember being really mad in this area when I first played the game. I remember being mad in every area, to be honest with you. Why did I rate this game as a B? Well, I enjoyed exploring. Because you can always go deeper and deeper. You know, and it feels nice. Oh, I just realized phrasing. Well, I don't... Fuck it. Hello, Mr. Dog. Can you just stay there? Would appreciate it. Thank you. Yep. Let's get this. Life gem. Hadn't had one of those in a very long time. It's 100% American. We say we don't let the bedbugs bite you. The bedbugs bite you from like ages ago. 100% even before I was born. Well, it could be American. That's recent, right? Like a lot of sayings. I cannot speak, okay? Leave me alone. I should not be speaking right now. Well, there it is. There it fucking is. I'm just gonna ignore everyone. I'm not gonna kill anyone. I'm just gonna go forward. I don't care. Why be tactical when you can be, when you don't need to be? I'm here, kill this dude. Okay, camera is like, yeah. I'm gonna fuck you over for no reason. Even from yesterday, we didn't have much interaction with America. We had a little bit of interaction with like Russia and Hungary, though. I think that American media was always over there. I don't believe that in the 70s and 60s you had no, like, American influences at all. Because American media was everywhere. Everywhere. Since the 80s, I would say, actually. Like, if we're talking about, like, a big influence. Where the fuck am I supposed to go? Is it this way? Oh, it's there! It's here, it's here, it's here. I remember this. I need to go all the way up, I think. And then up here. I remember doing this multiple times. I don't know why. Why am I here? Why did I do this multiple times? Oh, I was doing it to debate them, maybe. Oh, it's the lady! Hello! Can you take care of the company that I have? Oh, no, okay. Well, maybe they'll de-aggro. Oh, they won't. No, we had a very strict German censorship after the war. After the war? I think it was mainly Russian socialism propaganda. Oh, I see. Well, then maybe different parts of the world have the same sayings, or maybe there was someone from Europe, like Eastern or Western or whatever, that brought that to America, like pretty much everything else. But I've never heard of that. We don't have that saying in Greece. Okay, let's be patient. Let's do the thing that makes sense. Let's be patient. Okay. I don't know why this guy takes so little damage. Oh, the other guys take so little damage when this guy takes so much. They're the same people, right? Oh, it's because he had a shield. I think we became pro-West from like the 90s, 2000s. Okay. I see. But you're like right in the middle. You were probably one of the like first countries that were like pro-West, let's say. We were always pro-West because, well, the reason that we exist because America and England wanted us to, so. Like, Greek Independence Day is tomorrow. But had it not been for outside interests, there's no way that it would have happened. Okay, let's be real. Not to downplay the achievement, but there's always something more. Let's fucking run, please. Okay. Oh, I remember these. This is where the weird enemies are. Like the alien-like enemies, right? In a bit. I think we're gonna see them in a bit. The hand dudes, or these things, yes. And I think there's a bonfire somewhere nearby. Not in there. Oh no, I remember these guys. I remember hating those guys. And there's like a thing I can do here. I pull this. Oh no. I still don't know what the fuck that is. I was blood during the war and after with independence, so a lot of older people even nowadays are very pro-Russia. Well, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Like, people's opinions and, like, especially the older generation, and well, the newer generation as well. Their opinions are shaped by their experiences, their own experiences, right? Okay, that ship is shipping. It's living. No, it's here. It wasn't here before, I guess. So all I gotta do is run towards the ship and leave, right? No, that's not it. Definitely not it. That's not it at all. And the biggest problem that I have with this area is that I cannot see, like, nothing. I cannot see anything. But I guess that's the whole point. Okay, we're chilling. Oh, that guy doesn't care? These guys do. One down. Nobody else? If I go down now, I'm gonna die. Am I not? I think I am. Aren't I? Yeah, okay, but this is safe. Walk the plank! Oh, he didn't die? Wow. Hello. Are you gonna come up? Oh. Jeez. Oh, what is this? It's a door. Door that leads to what? Nope. Oh, no. Nope. Through the wall. My favorite. Can they come out of that door? Can they fit? No. There's a thing you do light up the whole area, by the way. I never found that in my first playthrough. I remember these dudes. You guys told me that these dudes were not supposed to be here, or they were not here in the vanilla version of the game. These were DLC enemies, if I'm not mistaken, right? Okay, I'm gonna ignore that. Probably will find it. Yep. Yep. I would love a bonfire, though. Bonfire would be great. Yep. It is what it is. A bonfire would have been great, though. Bonfire would be incredible. Yeah, those are in Manila. Only New Game Plus during the boss fights. Yes. I remember correctly. Yeah, my memory is bad, but I do remember some things. Not the good things. I remember the amount of times that I did this run back. It's just... I've done this so many times. What about this? Oh, these are 2 chests, I think. Oh, no. It's just the... Oh, yeah, there are! There is something like that, right? Oh, no. There's nothing here. Okay. Up. We're gonna win eventually. It's gonna happen somehow. I need to figure it out. Somehow. I don't remember if there was even a bonfire here. I think the next bonfire is like before the boss. Maybe there's no bonfire before the boss because they open up this, like there's a shortcut somewhere around here that opens up later. God damn it, dude. Oh, here. This is where the shortcut is. Explain to me. Every single time that I come here, I think that the stairs is like a wall. I can give you a tip. Soulspeak? In Soulspeak, you can. If you can translate that to Soulspeak. If not, I'm good. Oh my god. Maybe I need to change that rule. Maybe I need to let you guys backseat me as much as possible. Alright, have a wait, thank you for the stream and on your channel growth journey. Have a good one, my guy. I appreciate you, Dorian. Have a lovely night. Good night, my guy. Enjoy your well-deserved rest. Oh. I'll be here struggling with everything. Okay, no, I ignore that. It doesn't even have any experience in there. I don't even know why I'm doing it. Bright light there for enemy attacking. Oh, that's right. Yeah, if you light up the torch, these, like... Not these guys, but the other, the black enemies. Like those things. They don't attack you, I think. They're afraid of you. Is this the enemy that does that? I remember that was a thing for, like, one type of enemy. That might be it. But have a good one, my guy. From what you can see, I can barely talk today. Hello, people. But that doesn't really help because this is my problem. It's not the, you know, those like sludge thingies. Those like Lovecraftian nightmare creatures. Those are not a problem. Having said that, let's light a torch. Let's show everybody where I am so they can shoot at me with better accuracy. Because realistically, this is the only thing that this would do. But probably not the case. Yeah, this guy is, like... Guy sucks. Guy's aim is like the worst aim ever. Go up. And then right. Oh, I remember this is a bait. Every time I do this, I die. Why am I doing this? Like, I know I can set it on fire. Like, of course. Yeah, those things don't attack me if I have the light. That is what it is. Oh, there's a chest here. Oh, this is where Gugs was. Yeah, but we're not doing strength, so I'm not that excited about this. I think this is where Gugs was. This chest, I believe, is Gugs. It is, yeah. Yeah, if my memory serves me, like my memory does serve me right this time. And the other one is a bait. Good. But we can come back. But yeah, Gog's good, but I don't know. Bright light there for enemy attacking. No, I know that. I know that. I know. I remember. I still need that other item though, just in case. And I'm gonna die again, so who cares? Just go and do it. I had about 5,000 experience. I should have gone back. Maybe upgrade my sword. Haven't done that. You knew where the Gogs was, but forgot about the other one? The other one? There's another one? I don't remember anything else. I only remembered Gogs. Like, that's literally the only item in the game. Oh, you mean the ring. Yes. Gogs is literally the only item that I was looking for in any of the Dark Souls games. So, of course, I would remember where it is. I remember where it is in Dark Souls 3 as well. And in Dark Souls 1. Even though it sucks. And in Elden... Do I remember where it is in Elden Ring? Yes. I do. I do remember where Gugs is in every game. Any of the Souls games. But that's legitimately just the only item that I remember where it... whose location I remember. Okay, one more. Wrong way. I did not light up the torch. I forgot. As I always do. Okay. So where is it in Elden Ring? It's in the place with the dogs. Like the really annoying big mouth dogs. That's where it is. I'm pretty sure it's there. It's like after the dragon area. Like, that is the area with the dragons. You go past the dragons on the northern side of Khalid, I believe it's called. Yeah, Khalid. And that's where it is. Correct? I'm telling you, that's the only item that I remember. But I do remember it. Wait, wrong way again. But even those enemies that, you know, they're afraid of the light, even if they start the animation, the attack animation, it still goes through. They still attack you. What did I get? What was that? So what... Is it to kill them now, maybe? Oh no, there's a dude here. Oh. Sorry about that. Well, we died again. Whoops, I did it again. Let's try one more time. Now that we know that, now that we can move forward, I don't really need this. I'll light it up just for my sake, to be honest with you. So I can see. And now we run. Just run. I don't need to kill anyone. I don't need to prove anything to anyone. These guys can go F themselves. And by F, I mean, like, humble. Not anything weird. Finally, I remembered that there's a way up here. I don't know why, but I always forget, man. I don't see it. I don't know why. That's fine. Go up here. And then there are the monsters. And the monsters will just leave me alone. I think I need to go on the ship. And then the ship sets sail. I'm in pain. And I'm gonna be in pain again tomorrow, okay? So we're gonna come back tomorrow because I do gotta go. I got some things to do and got some lunch to eat. And I will see you on the afternoon stream of Yakuza Kiwami 1. So, I love you and leave you chat. Have a lovely afternoon, evening, morning, whatever it is, wherever you are. Take good care of yourselves. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye, boys. Or on the afternoon for Yakuza Kiwami. Bye-bye.